Heck yeah, I should probably have my book. Hi, welcome. It is Monday again, and that means it is time for Rise of Tiamat. I almost said Horde of the Dragon Queen, but that's the first installment, so this is Rise of Tiamat. It is a 5th edition module published by Wizards of the Coast in their Tyranny of Dragons campaign. I have a dog. He's over there yelling at me quietly with his inside voice.
Very quiet.
Very quiet. So, before we get into that, do we have any special announcements that we want to run through before we get into it? I know we have something coming up in a month.
Yes, actually, I have two announcements. Let's go with the big one first. We're going to be doing Extra Life, which is going to be on November 5th from noon to midnight. I am looking at the, where the heck is my program? I don't have my program in front of me, so I'm going to try to do this by memory. We're going to be doing Betrayal House we're going to do Oops All Kobolds, Betrayal House in the Hill, Lost Mines of Pandelver, DM'd by Jeremiah. We're going to do Secret Healer after that. Then Session 1 of Age of Maya, which is a brand new campaign we're doing. And then Jess is going to finish it off with Skull Wizards. So the Extra Life link is already down below, so you can go donate. We already have a $25 donation already, so that's sweet. Keep it going. So yeah, I'll also post a link in chat in a second. And the second announcement is if you are in Huntsville, Texas, or Houston, Texas, we are doing a burlesque show at 12th Street if you want.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be 12th Street Bar Saturday at 7 p.m. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Yay. Human body parts. I don't know if it's been a minute.
I mean, I think it has been a minute.
I mean, boobies are birds. It's birds, type of bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, yay boobies, as in the bird.
Boobies and tits. Tits are also a bird.
Tits are also a bird, yes.
You know what else is a bird?
Aerocrocus?
Yes, that too. I was going to say, we have a bird. We have two birds, actually, in our group that aren't actually birds. Anyway.
Oh, I'm like, who?
Welcome to the conversation, Hawk. So.
You don't have to roleplay the whole time, Sydney.
It's okay, you don't have to always be in character.
I just showed up to be myself.
So do we have any other announcements to give? Not all at once. Well, fine. Okay, fine. So I'll be the one to say it. If someone happens to be listening from the Cincinnati, Ohio area, there is a really cool a fight group called the Barbarians that does things, and we have a member with us. And Lynn, say words because I can't say words again.
Advertise yourself.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to the Ohio Ren Fair, come see us. We're right next to the Wheel of Death and the human chessboard.
So, Wheel of Death, can't miss it.
So appropriate.
We can't miss it. We're right behind the shop called John's Wood.
I didn't know John owned some wood. That's so cool. Yeah. I'm proud of him.
I've seen John's
He's a
Wood.
cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, we're putting on live steel combat fights, and I will be fighting on the 22nd.
That's
representing
right.
Representing the Lady Barbarians, and I'm going to be going up against the Detroit group, so it'll be fun.
Excellent.
Come watch me swing a sword and hit people.
I cannot wait. I need to see footage of that at some point.
Yes.
It's going to be great. All my armor fits me. It's going to be... the helmet's not going to because I have to borrow one. But everything else is good. I'm going to look like a giant toddler with a giant head.
And then a sword, and then you're going to stab people with it.
Well, stabbing's illegal.
Stabbing, okay.
You're going to smack people with it.
Yes, I can do that.
So
yeah, they're out there. Come say hi.
Exciting.
Also, if you come talk to us, we'll let you hold our weapons and you can get into my armor. I'll put it on you and stuff. And we let children hold weapons.
That's awesome. That's so great.
Yeah, we'll put we had a guy the other day who was like, "Hey, can I put the helmet on?" And the guy's like, "It stanks really bad." He goes, "You can put it on if you want." And he's like, "Okay." He was so happy.
Aw, that's so cute.
Yeah, I was a grown adult.
So if you want to learn about hitting people really hard with medieval weapons, you should go check out the barbarians next to the Wheel of Death.
Next to the wheel. Are you jealous for barbarians, Vic?
I'm very jealous, and I wish I could be a barbarian too.
You are deep in your heart.
In my heart.
In your heart of hearts.
But I'm afraid if I get hit right now, I might cry.
Buddy.
All right. So that is all our amazing announcements, exciting announcements. Let's do introductions. So, hi, I'm Vic. I am not a barbarian in real life, but I am a DM. So I'm going to be DMing for tonight. Be excited, I guess. So next to me is Tabby. Who are you playing?
Hello, I am Tabatha. I will be playing Patience/Rosemary, the Tiefling Sorcerer/Ranger. It's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. I'm surprised every time you say it. Hey, Jesus, who are you playing?
Hi, I will be playing Tarsius, Chadington. He is a Minotaur fighter barbarian, who's just trying to do the damnedest and the bestest.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best.
All right. Hey, Jeremiah. Who are you playing?
Cordelia Chadington, the little sister.
Class, little sister.
Yeah, that's the class.
It should be
Yes,
a little sister
perfect.
class.
Fighter, rogue, Medusa.
All right. All right, next. Hey, Sydney, who are we playing?
Hi, I'm Sydney. I'm playing Nicodemus D. Hawkins, Hawk, the human rune knight fighter.
Nice.
Nice.
He's doing his best.
Always.
And the holiest for last. Hey, Lynn, who are you playing?
I am playing Father Larkspur, the Tiefling Cleric of Ilmater.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll that beautiful intro. I don't have a recap. Okay, let's swing this. That's how my week has been going, honestly.
Sounds pretty good.
Try
Nice.
to recall.
I got the music on right as it restarted. That's fucking cool.
We went to a party.
We did go to a party. Okay, yeah. So
Somebody got sick.
yeah, as it goes at parties. So you guys have recently returned from your mission in the north, having only procured Patience's father alive and in one piece.
Yes.
Mentally, that's another story, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
You unfortunately were unable to recover the white dragon mask that you also went to go search out for, and you also were unable to recover the Drakhorn, both being taken by the cult, where you more or less met the leader of the cult, Severin, who kind of headed that mission himself, because he's very much it's not going to get done right unless I do it myself kind of cult leader, surprisingly. So, with that, you guys made your way back home. You said goodbye to Grayson. Met with the council. You met a new friend, soon-to-be friend, as you're just getting to know him, Father Larkspur, as he is a cleric that frequents the streets of Waterdeep, giving people forgiveness for the past sins, having him take on their past transgressions himself so that they could be free from the burdens of, things that have happened in their life that they regret. You met Donnie, who is a hobgoblin gentleman that is currently running for city council and, wanting to make a voice for the people that aren't really heard, through the city, as the city of Waterdeep is mostly run by a council of noble folk. So, kind of here and there, you guys did your own little thing. Tarsius has been training. Cordelia just kind of hanging out with family, helping out around the tavern. Patience learning how to take care of a baby dragon, as you have hatched a topaz dragon.
I am now a mother.
You are now a mother at the bright young age of 9.
Yes.
Mazel tov. So, Hawk, however, has been on a small journey of his own, as he met with acquaintance is too loose of a term, a friend of West's, as Carabianu is a rune knight himself that has been traveling around the lands, coming back to Waterdeep every now and then to work the forges, ignoring the ghosts in the kitchen, work the forges, sell any rare artifacts that he happens to find on his journeys, and now tempering a young rune knight and teaching him, kind of bringing him under his wing to teach him. Donnie invited you all to a party at his place just to get to know you and just kind of feel you guys out, since you kind of seem to be the new kids on the block that are looking to save the world. And that is something that is in his best interest, since he lives in it.
Yep.
So invited you into his house, let you meet his wife. They had a dog. There was a nice little party. Larkspur was there as well, as he had also been invited, since he's a close acquaintance to Donnie and Connie. Since Donnie kind of sees himself as like the person that kind of looks out for him. Larkspur might have a different opinion, but that's how Donnie sees it. So, while at the party, you guys made some connections about certain things, that being a wizard kind of tucked into a tower, and a Zonthal tower, which is hidden within the mountains in an area that's familiar to Hawk. Larkspur just happens to know someone that used to live at that tower, a former cult member, once going by the name Maloon, but now going by Q, as they are a Moonstone Dragonborn that works at Jakey's magic shop. You asked them some questions. Lark took the opportunity to let them reconfess their sins and have him absolve them of it. But when he did, something different happened. And while the poison did take you in its normal manner, Lark, where you had the fevers, the cramping of the muscles, and overall not having a good time, this one took you into almost like a hallucinogenic dreamlike state, where you saw some things. The earth cracking open, seeing this massive 5-headed dragon, and a whole mess of end of the world. You saw some of Maloon's memories, and then you saw some of your own memories. And that's where you passed out. And you have been passed out for a good part of pretty much through the evening, and this is where we're going to pick it up. You are going to be waking up in the Burning Boar. So let me get the Burning Boar. All right. So, Lark, you awake within the room, a room in this tavern, which it's not unusual to you. You've spent, nights in several different taverns across the city. This is you're not, unfamiliar to this. As it's around close to like a little bit after noon at this point when you wake up. You kind of feel as you normally do after you wake up after a performing one of your rites. You're kind of feeling a bit achy, feeling a little off. You do find a handwritten note on your bedside table with I believe you left you a pitcher of water.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get you...
He'll kind of lay there for a bit and just kind of contemplate, I guess, everything.
Okay.
And after kind of a bit alone to himself, he'll read the note and take a swig of water.
Okay.
I guess.
All right. So, do you need me to read the note to you?
No, I remember the note.
Okay, cool. All right, so that note was left for you by Mr. Hawkins. What would you like to do as you are now starting out your day?
He'll kind of get up and kind of gauge how his muscles feel, kind of stretch a bit.
Okay, roll me a Constitution.
Oh boy. He has a 15.
15. All right. I mean, you feel a little off, but it's not something that you can't shake. So, once you get yourself moving around, you get yourself hydrated and have some food, you'll be fine.
Okay. Let's see. Well, the note says that he'll be back, and that he has questions. He'll just kind of like sigh. He'll take the note, fold it back, and put it in like one of his pockets, and then just make his way downstairs.
All right, so we'll put you downstairs.
He'll actually check his things. Are all his things there?
I believe so. Nobody took your things, I don't think.
Okay,
So
he'll
has
definitely
his
have a slight
ink and
panic
the quill.
about.
Oh, what was that, Sydney?
Hawk didn't take out the ink and quill, I don't think.
No, I remember you messed with you were trying to put the ink back, and that's when you got a little bit on your hand.
Okay, so then Hawk still has them.
Okay, so you are missing your ink and quill.
Because I don't
Hey!
think he didn't take them out of his pocket after he put them there.
All right.
Yeah, he'll notice that and have a bit of a panic attack about that.
Okay.
And he'll be searching the room for it for a bit until he'll just kind of realize that it's not here, and he will run downstairs.
All right, so after, I would say, like a thorough 20 minutes, you were turning everything over, pulling the sheets off the bed, flipping the mattress, you're going through the drawers, through the wardrobe, and you can't find hide nor hair of your set.
Great. Yeah, I'll go downstairs and just sit at the bar. Like, I can't move his token.
Oh no.
Also, his token needs to be changed because he doesn't look like that anymore.
Oh, well, that's you should give me that art.
I've posted it.
I should have changed it, but I did not. So I will fix it as soon as I can.
Fix it in post.
Fix it
It's
in
still
post.
hot. Fine.
There. Okay. Now you can move.
Alright. He will sit right here.
Okay. As you come running down the stairs, you startle Trixie as she just kind of like gets up with a snort and just like looks at you. And the bar owner, which is a very large barbarian man with kind of shaggy brown hair, with little bits of like gray streaking throughout the temples, just like, where the fuck is the fire? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I am just waiting for someone.
Is it... Okay, sure. None of my business. I got it. You need anything to eat? Anything to drink?
No. Nothing.
Okay. It's a little
And he's gonna-
suspicious, but...
He's gonna be sitting at the stool and he's gonna be bouncing his leg and like watching the door.
Okay. So, I'll say, so Cordelia, you are currently kind of bussing around tables, and you see,
I'm serving too and stuff.
you were serving, you're bussing, you're kind of doing a little bit of everything. As you will see, the familiar Tiefling man run down the stairs, stop, kind of catch his bearings, and then go sit at the bar.
Now, I'm gonna go over here, put some glass of water down and all that stuff. I'm like, are you okay?
No,
feeling better?
I am not.
Oh. You need some ale?
No. Some of my things have been stolen.
Wait, what things?
My religious things.
I'm talking about your ink thing that made you sick.
It's not sick. It is very important, and whoever has it needs to give it back immediately, or they will be in trouble.
When you passed out, we were trying to gather your things, and I believe Hawk still has it on his pocket because he didn't want to touch it anymore.
He should not have that on him. You do not understand what that is.
That is
Hawk
ink that
figured
you
it
write
out.
paper to.
It is not ink. It is poison.
Oh,
That could kill someone or someone else or anyone who touches it.
Which, Cordelia, you will recall that when you were all bringing Larkspur back to the tavern, Hawk did try to kind of like cap the inkwell and got some of it on his hand, and he was not having a good time last night.
he was trying to clean it up because it kind of spilled, and he tried to put a cap on it so that it won't spill anymore. And yeah, I believe it's still on his pocket because he didn't want to touch it anymore. I should have grabbed it. I think
Why did you take it if you didn't want to touch it? You should have just left it with me.
it was on the floor.
It is part
You
of
were
my
passed out?
religious practice. You don't understand. You just stole from a priest.
I did it. I did it.
I did not, technically.
I know it's by proxy. I'm sorry. I need to know where
Don't
he
worry,
is.
he'll be back and he'll get it. Or if you want, you can go to the magic shop. They're over there at the moment, I believe.
Which magic shop?
Right around the corner. You
Jakey's?
can't miss it.
Yeah,
Jakey's.
yeah, it's Jakey's.
Is it Jakey?
Yeah, can't miss it.
Just around the corner, you can't miss
You
it.
did say big red sign, so yeah, that that one is
Okay.
Jakey's.
He's going to like kind of like adjust his like ropes and stuff, and then just beam out the door.
All right.
Have a good day.
So like Wes just kind of like watches him leave, and he looks to you, Cordelia, and it's just like, "Are you okay? If he yells at you like that again, I might hit him."
He's just sick. A little bit grouchy.
I mean, you did drag him onto my bar table, so yeah, I get it.
I didn't do it.
I,
Like, get it with the
by
eyes.
proxy. So Larkspur, you rush out the door. I'd say around this time is by the time that Hawk comes back in to go check on Larkspur, and just missed him. As Lark, you make your way to Jakey's magic shop. Let me get you at Jakey's. You guys are not there. You guys are not there. You are not there. Okay. So, Soup. Now, let me get you. Make sure that you can control said person. As you walk in, the bell dings. You hear Jakey just like, "Hey, welcome in, welcome in."
He'll look around and obviously see no one's in here that he doesn't already kind of know.
What can I do you for?
Have you seen anyone come through here that has any of my things?
That's very vague but specific at the same time. Do you have any like height descriptors? Any like?
No.
No physical description of any kind.
My brain's a little fuzzy. They're not in here, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, you obviously know who you're looking for, and you just okay. I get it. Don't want to rat someone out. I mean, I ain't no cop, so like
Has anyone just come through here recently?
I've had quite a busy day, so yes, I've had quite a few customers.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for.
You looking for? You're looking for like a tall, short,
I don't
stupid-looking,
remember.
handsome.
I don't know. He left me a note, and he's just gonna whip out the note and just hand it to him and be like, I don't know who this is.
Just hold
Paul's
on.
feelings would be so fucking hurt.
Let me put my glasses on. Hold on. After a few hundred years, your eyes just kind of go. So I'll just kind of pull out these little spectacles out of his breast pocket, just like put them on where his nose would be, but they just kind of sit there magically.
Ew.
Yep.
Ew.
Mage hand to stay.
Mage hand to hold it. She's like, all right, let me see. Okay, wait, hold on. I might know this person. Not by, I met him, but I don't know him, but I know a guy who does know him. Yeah, he's usually hanging out over here at the blacksmith. Because a big guy came in telling me he's training another guy, and that sounds like your guy.
Great. He'll like kind of relax slightly and then just take the note back and then just bolt out and go that way.
All right. Which is right next door, so you just walk outside. Let me get you over there.
The note signed. Just curious.
Literally just says NH.
Perfect.
He signed
Great.
it NH.
Jake, he's very perceptive. Ah, fuck. Wrong tab. Okay, there we go. All right, so at the Smiths, as you literally walk out, go next door, you hear the sound of like the forge going. Make sure you got your.
Are the rest of the people there as well, or are they not here?
Nope. You just see a very tall Genasi man with like fiery red hair, kind of charcoal gray skin, as he's reaching into the fire barehanded to grab some hot metal and bring it over to start tempering it. As he looks up from his work and he looks at you, I forgot to get these guys off the map.
That's why I was asking. I was like, are they there? Or...
Nope, I just did not see them.
Does Lark know who this is? Like, seen him around? Like, no, that's not who he's looking for?
Roll me a history, Lark.
14.
14. I mean, you don't know him, but you don't really know him by name, but you have seen him around quite a few times. You do see him, like, walking into town, like, with some travel bags. You've seen him set up here specifically at the blacksmith working, and you've just kind of seen him around just around the city.
He'll just like get in there and go, ugh.
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone who goes by the initials NH.
NH. Well, I might know someone like that.
It would be very helpful. They stole my vestments,
They stole your...
my religious things.
Do you know if it was on purpose?
I don't know. They just, I was doing my ritual, I woke up, and I don't have them. And it is very important that I get them back because they could kill someone. Actually, many people. If used correctly. Or incorrectly, depending.
Well, I feel it'd be more likely he'd use it incorrectly if he would use it at all. but I'm not going to judge him on his character right now.
I don't care. I just need my things back.
Well, I haven't seen him today.
Great.
He might come by later, but...
Do you know their name?
Yes, he goes by Nicodemus D. Hawkins.
Great. I have a name now. Okay, that makes sense. Do you have no idea where they are?
I mean, either between here and the burning board, no.
Oh. Whiskey's angry.
That's how Lark feels.
Right. Internal.
Okay, I guess I will be doing this the old-fashioned way. And he'll kind of like roll up his sleeves where his he has bindings on his forearms as well, and
Okay.
he'll just walk into town and be asking every single person.
All right, so by this point, you will start to hear a roll me a perception, Lark.
Okay. Here's my perception.
You hear a dog.
16. Oh, he's so
16.
mad right now. He's like running back and forth because he's angry at something. Hold on, let me go grab him real quick.
Okay.
I thought Lynn was
whiskers.
talking about Lark.
I mean, that
Still
too.
serious.
That right now.
He's got small dog energy for some reason.
Everybody is small when they're standing next to Hawk. Tarsius and Care.
Yep.
We're just a
Okay.
bunch of big boys.
Yup.
All right, so let me put you on this map now. Goodness, you have done a tour. As you are making your way through the city. So 16. So you do end up seeing Hawk at some point. Put you right there.
I know it's Hawk. He's gonna be going around yelling Hawk's name.
Oh, okay. So you're going around asking for Nicodemus D. Hawkins, looking around for him, and for the most part, people are just kind of giving you a, I don't know who that is. But eventually you do hear a commotion happening in the square. So let me get you on the map. As you will see kind of like a crowd gathering, and within that crowd you see a bunch of people wearing their own vestments. These purple robes with like 5 chromatic colors, just kind of like embroidered like in different areas. Like on the sleeves and the tails and like the hoods and whatnot. You will see them also having like these 5 clawed like clasps, kind of like holding their robes and their cloaks together. As you will see, some of them are wearing armor, kind of like scaled armor, with like these like dragon masks, kind of obscuring their face. You will also see a handful of dragonborns, also. Kind of like standing at attention with their pole arms, as they're more or less acting like, kind of like bouncers, just in case anyone wants to cause trouble. And pretty much the biggest thing to notice is this one dragonborn that is much, much larger than the rest of them, standing like near 10 feet tall, as he's clad in like this gold scaled armor. And he has this long kind of glaive that he kind of leans his weight on as he listens. And in the center of it, you see this woman that has kind of like a bluish hue, like kind of like a bluish undertone to her skin that makes her look almost like kind of purplish, but it's still, still kind of like a normal skin tone in a way. As she's currently preaching to the crowd of onlookers, as she is in the middle of saying, "Those of the council and high nobility want you to be afraid. They know that if Tiamat rises from her prison, then their comforts and spoils are no longer theirs to covet. They are afraid of no longer hiding in their gilded cages. Tiamat, she's a merciful goddess, only wishing for those stuck under the boot of their oppressors to find the rage within all of you, to tear that boot away and usurp those that keep you in your place." And this is going on, and you're in the middle of like searching around. You're like asking, like you're yelling, Hawkins, Nicodemus, Hawkins. Hawk, roll me a perception.
That's a 5.
Oh, buddy.
We're paying attention and debugging the lady that's talking all that stupid shit.
Yeah, so you're all there, technically, as this lady is preaching to the crowd. Everybody else roll me a perception.
Kidoke.
As Patience, your father, kind of like holds your hand a little tightly just to make sure you're still there.
17.
18.
17. All right.
18.
18 for me.
18 for you. Okay. Why is Gren all the way over there?
Yeah, I know. I was wondering that too.
He's taking himself for a walk. Okay, so 17 for Tarsius. What'd you get, Cordelia?
18.
18? Okay. So, Cordelia, you'll be the one that hears Larkspur first. As you hear someone calling Hawk's name through this entire demonstration. As you see the Tiefling man just kind of like going in from person and being like, "Do you know this person? Do you know Nicodemus Hawkins? Do you know Nicodemus Hawkins?"
When I see that, I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go to Hawk. I'm just like, someone's looking for you. The owner
What?
of the ink
Is
in your pocket.
Hawk's gonna whirl around so fast. Well,
Like a chance meeting in the crowd, except one person was obsessively tracking you down, Hawk. You turn around and you see Larkspur, kind of like parsing through the crowd to like look for you. But it's also like he's not sure who he's looking for.
okay. I don't have control of Hawk.
Oh, that's funny. Why is that? I don't know. Make sure everybody has control. All right, there you go.
As soon as Cordelia tells him that, he's gonna whirl around to like find him, and he would like run directly up to him.
Oh my lord.
This isn't a rom-com, Nicodemus.
Well, no, he went back to the burning board looking for him, and he was gone.
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Oh, thank God!" He's like, "Hey, I think you're looking for me. Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Are you good?"
He's gonna run up to Hawk and grab him by the collar.
Can he reach?
Yeah, he can reach.
Okay.
Blessed Ilmater, give me my things back.
My name's Nicodemus. And he's
Congratulations,
gonna
give me
he's
my
gonna
things
like
back.
take his hands off of him. He's like, generally, if you wanna get that close, you gotta buy me dinner first.
Give me my things. You stole my very sacred items.
I didn't. Oh, I still have them. I didn't steal them, or I didn't mean to take them with me. You
Stealing is taking something without asking. You stole.
I
From a
didn't do
priest,
it consciously.
That is still stealing.
I picked them up off the alley
Give me back
floor.
my things. I don't care
Yes,
about your
please
excuses.
reach into my bag and take them because I don't want to touch them again. Felt like
Gonna
shit
shoot
all
his
last
head
night.
and then just rifle through the bag and grab his stuff.
I picked it up off the ground after you passed out and it made me feel like shit. I didn't want to touch it again. I apologize for
poison.
taking it with me. I figured that out. Thanks.
How much did you get on you?
Enough to make me feel like shit all night, but I think I'm okay now.
I must ask you to not touch this. Unless you have some sort of gloves on or something, do not touch this. If you get more than two fingers worth, then you will die.
I kind of gathered that would be the case. How do you not?
That is none of your business.
Okay, so for reference then, if what happened last night ever happens again and all your stuff's sitting on the ground and we gotta move you, do you want us to just leave it there?
Just put it back in my bag, and we'll be fine.
Okay.
But
I
do not
apologize.
remove it from my person. These are very sacred items to my religion, and I need them.
Oh, understood. I apologize.
He'll just kind of relax a bit now that he has his things back. Okay.
Looks like are you okay?
From the poison or from the thief bit?
God, the poison.
Yes, I'm fine.
That was scary shit. I've never seen anything like that.
I don't usually do it in front of an audience.
Oh. Would... Is... I have questions.
That's great. Do we want to do that here, or are you enraptured with whatever's happening over here?
That is a whole fucking shit show.
Which I'll say by this point, these four specifically start to kind of like fan out, and they will start approaching different people and asking them as patients. One approaches you and Cole, another approaches you, Tarsius and
Oh yeah, I have
Ferris.
words.
As the, okay,
Oh, the second one approaches Patience. She's baring her teeth at them.
it's like, oh god. As when they start approaching people, Tarsius, when one approaches you, they will hold out a what looks like a kind of like an alms box. As they're like, "Would you like to pledge yourself to the mother?"
No. Is that your priestess? Can I go talk to her?
Our priestess is in the midst of spreading the word of Tiamat.
Okay, good.
If you wish to speak,
Gonna go.
Patience
Just
is gonna
gonna-
scream.
Oh,
out
okay.
too.
Just gonna tap them.
Ferris is just
Okay.
like,
Oh, it's okay. Don't get involved. I'm gonna go back and like, if I had like anything that would, like from our shopping, I'm gonna just put it down like that. It's okay. Don't give them money. It's a cult. They're scammers.
Oh, okay. I mean, I figured.
Hello.
And she'll kind of, as you see, she's just kind of like wearing like these long like robes, and she kind of clasps her hands together when you approach, and she turns around to face you and looks up, completely unbothered by your height.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Question. Do you know Tiamat's evil, or are you dumbfounded by the cult?
Of course. There's always one.
Well, I say that personally because she sent 3 dragons to kill me.
Personally, what did you do to her?
Oh, nothing. Just try to save people's lives. So why are you lying to them and saying?
Well, can I ask you a question? You say that Tiamat is evil, but from what perspective are you speaking? I mean, what truly
killing innocent people.
defines evil?
Killing innocent people, trying to sacrifice people for their own glory, stealing from individuals. Every single individual that I have met in the name of Tiamat has killed someone.
Have I
For-
killed anyone?
No, but
Have I
you are
stolen from anyone?
you
We're
are
simply
propagating.
asking.
You are propagating it.
We are
you are-
exercising our religious right. to
Sure,
practice
religious
that.
rights to someone who kills. You have not answered any of my questions well enough to say that she is not evil. I'm just trying to gather information as a young man trying to seek what is truth and good, and all I have seen is death and destruction.
What is your name, young man?
Hello, I'm Tarsius.
Hello, Tarsius. Hold on, I forgot her name. I am Priestess Argentlang.
Uh-huh.
I am a high priestess to the Church of Tiamat here in Waterdeep.
Okay.
mean, I understand that you've heard some unsavory things about people that worship Tiamat.
I have seen and felt their blades. I have seen them burn people. I have seen what they do. It's not hearing, it's feeling.
But say if a child were to look up to Tiamat in a way that one might look up to a mother or to someone of high regards, would you consider that child evil? Would you consider that child to shoulder the burdens of, these extremists that you have experienced?
No. But you're equating a child with a fully functioning adult who is manipulating people, and you're equating a mother with a vindictive evil god.
So let me tell you how stressed I am to debate a fucking philosophy major.
I sent you a message.
Like,
I will tone it down.
no, you're good. You're good. I never tone yourself down for anyone. Patience, roll me a perception.
Okie dokie.
As
I'm
patience,
just
as you
saying,
you're yeah.
I was like, as
Yes.
the character who maxed out history, this is just what he would do.
What a nerd who maxes out history.
Shut up.
History's a dope stat.
I'm not joking.
Oh my fucking god.
I moved it already. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Yes, patience. There are some loose pebbles on the ground.
Cool.
All right.
She's gonna scream out "boo."
It's Cole's like, Rosemary.
Don't Rosemary me.
Rosemary. Don't. Leave it. As the one cultist, because that is exactly what they are, approaches you and your father to ask for offerings to the alms, Cole's like, oh, no thank you, I am already subscribed somewhere
You put
else.
your hand in front of me, you will lose 2 fingers.
Rosemary, just ignore them. You don't have to engage every time.
She is.
I know,
That
it's
is
coming from
through one
Cole,
ear
of all
out the
people.
other.
Okay, Cole.
All right, Cole's trying to pull you along at this point. It's like, all right, come on. So make me a strength.
Oh, a strength?
Yeah, contesting
Hello?
strength. This will be fun.
Your father.
I love how
That's an
Cole is
18.
basically.
18. Dirty 20.
Cole's trying.
I love how Cole's basically getting punished for how he was when he was younger.
Absolutely, and I think it's
this is
great.
absolutely.
I'm sorry, what did you roll?
I got a dirty 20.
So he rolled a 2.
So that's
Minus
a
his
1.
1. Yeah.
Oh my god, buddy.
So yeah, Cole is absolutely being punished.
Hell, she might as well. She's gonna. If he's trying to pull her along, she's gonna get out of the grip and then probably hit the guy in front of her.
Roll. Can you reach him?
If she, it doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me, headbutt, as in she's gonna kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll me an unarmed attack.
Oh, Lord.
We're Anki. We have feelings. Sorry.
As you hold your little baby
It's just
dragon in
strength,
his arms.
right?
Yes.
18.
8. Jesus fucking Christ.
Roll was 16.
Yeah, that hits. So, patience as you escalate this.
Because what? I don't even think it really does any damage.
It's just like whatever your strength mod is.
So 2.
Plus 1. 3.
Oh, excuse. Yeah, 3.
So, you give this guy 3 points of damage to his groin. Because that's where you can hit.
Yeah.
So, as Cole tries to walk away with you, and you are very accustomed to,
Dead weighting.
Well, you kind of do that thing where you dead weight yourself and you twist your arm so it kind of breaks out of his hold. It's the exact maneuver that he taught you to do if a stranger would ever grab you.
He regrets teaching her this.
He regrets teaching her many things. As you kind of twist your way out, and then you hop back on to your little hooves, and you just headbutt into this worshiper of Tiamat. And you...
Damn right.
this is a big enough commotion that you're all going to see Patience just plow into this guy and just watch him double over in, like, slight pain as he's just like, oh, she's adorable. So cute.
Cordelia's just gonna sigh over there. Or like, why is it always her?
Oh, so yeah, Hawk will be Hawk will aside to Lark, be like, see, shit show.
No,
As
I
you'll
can't
see,
move my
two...
mini, but I want to move
I
towards.
thought I got everybody, but Cordelia passed her stealth.
So she does.
As you will see these two of the Dragonborns kind of step a bit closer, kind of like hands on their weapons, just like, you know, just waiting for any kind of mess to happen. There.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking that way.
Yeah. I'm just
As
eyeing them and ignoring.
yes, Cordelia,
what she's
you
saying.
do also see your brother having an intense interrogation with this priestess.
Oh, I'm so torn. Like, no, Cordelia's will head towards Patience because that's the actual physical interaction over there.
Yeah, physical altercation that's
And
happening.
Altercation, and Tarsius is just talking at the moment.
I will say, Lark, with your initial perception roll that you rolled at the beginning, with everything that you see going on, you see a small child assaulting a clergyman. You see this very tall Minotaur young man having an intense religious debate with this priestess, and you'll see a few of the remaining cult members just kind of going around collecting, collecting any offerings. For the most part, you see most people turning them down. Maybe like every 1 in 5, you'll see somebody hand like a silver. And you also see Farron kind of hanging out at the corner watching all this, kind of like hands on his hips, leaning against the wall of kind of like a building. And in an alleyway next to Farron, as he's watching, and you see his mouth moving as he's talking. But he's not speaking directly at anyone, but you see Donnie kind of hanging out in the alley next to him, and they're kind of like having an exchange.
He'll just kind of like be looking out at everything. He's not looking at Hawk, but he'll just be like, shit show indeed. And then he'll kind of motion for Hawk to follow him, and he'll walk over to Farron. He knows Farron, so.
All right, so you guys walk over to Farron, as he kind of like gives you a little up nod to you, Lark, and then looks at you, Hawk, and just like gives you another nod, like, well, this is an exciting day.
I don't think that's the word I'd use for it, but
I mean, there's a lot of things I could say about it, but what's the point?
I feel like what's lost is that people don't... They're preaching this like people care, like the nobles care either way.
Oh, the nobles don't care.
No, they don't.
They don't care at all. But what matters here is, see, the people kind of sitting at our level, they do care. And when they're told that the people above them don't care, that kind of pushes them forward into, very perilous pitfalls of, well, this. People like to prey on those that are easily persuaded, those that are feeling othered, isolated, that kind of thing.
The downtrodden, the common folk. Yeah.
Yep. The very same.
Yep.
I mean, unless there's actually physical violence that's not from, a toddler, I can't do anything about it. which is unfortunately how this city works.
Just wish there was a way to dissuade people from buying into that.
Oh, please, you can yell at them until they're blue in the face, but if somebody's going to believe something they want to, you can't change that.
Oh, I know.
The only way they will find out is when something unfortunate happens and they, defect.
Hindsight.
That is true. How's our friend doing, by the way, Lark?
Well, I suppose I think he's going to be good for a little bit at least.
No, that's good. I'm pretty sure he's laying low, especially if these demonstrations are going around.
Were you able to absolve him of anything else that he might have needed?
Oh, yeah, no, the paperwork's all taken care of, so he'll be okay.
That's good.
I mean, we're keeping an eye out on shit like this, but can't stop people from, practicing what they believe. So, while that is going on, Patience, are you saying that out loud?
She's yelling at the one
Okay,
in front of her.
go ahead and yell.
Yeah, basically just she's yelling, hoping at least possibly for the priestess that Tarsius is engaged with to possibly even hear. She's just yelling at them that they're all sheep.
Okay, as you hear Patience yelling that all cults...
She'll even...
Yes?
Probably even make, bah! Sounds.
I find that offensive.
You're not here, Phoebus.
In spirit. He's too busy being spoiled.
Exactly.
Ferris is just kind of inching up behind you, Tarsius. Just like, I think we should go.
Oh, okay.
Because Sister Sarah always told me that it's best not to give attention where attention's not needed, and, engaging is a form of attention and yada yada.
That's true.
I mean,
okay.
That's just what I've learned. I mean, you can stay if you want, but
I'll listen to reason. Well, it was nice meeting you, ma'am. I hope that your brainwashing and your manipulation does not succeed. I'm gonna go get my friends now.
So nice.
Parting
Oh my
shot.
God,
I love it.
Tarsius, I love it.
And we're like, okay, have a good day. Oh, excuse me. And I'm gonna go over here.
all right. So,
There you go.
Patience, as you're yelling and bleeding like a sheep at these people, I don't think it's any kind of thing. No, I don't believe so. One moment while I look something up. As you are gaining a lot of attention right now, as you have pretty much all cult members just kind of like looking at you, just like looking at you, and Cole is just
Question.
enjoying. Yes,
How old is Patience?
Patience is 9 years
9.
old.
Okay.
Old enough to know better, arguably.
Does Lark see that Patience is getting a lot of attention right now?
Yes, she is getting a lot of attention. Like, Farron was the one that made comment that he can't do anything unless there is actual, like, physical altercations beyond that of a toddler, headbutting someone.
Farron, can I borrow you for a moment?
Me?
Yes.
I mean, it's the middle of the day, but sure.
How do you feel about the bit of physical altercation?
I am always down for anything physical.
Excellent, follow me.
Alright, so as you guys go, where are you taking them?
Is there any specific one that's getting in Patience's face?
So the only one that's kind of being held at Patience's mercy, this guy is fucking out of there, is this guy that she headbutted as she just keeps like she keeps like moving forward on him, and he's trying to take a step back, and she keeps moving forward as she's yelling at all of them. And a lot of the armed guards are starting to get a little antsy about this as they're approaching. And you see the big one also has his attention on Patience as he kind of lumbers forward and like kind of leaning on his glaive.
I'm eyeballing the big guy. Just FYI.
I know you are.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a bit of a crowd hanging around here. None of them are actually engaging with Patience. The one guy's just trying to get away, as this guy in particular kind of steps forward and like looks to Cole, and it's just like, oh, you need to keep your kid under control. And Cole's just like, I wish I could.
Not even arguing.
I really wish I could.
Like, you're not wrong.
I'm gonna squeeze in right in front of, basically in the middle of Patience and the guy that she's trying to fight.
Okay.
She's just giving him a stern talking to. She's not trying to like.
Yeah, I mean you headbutted, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's about it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go like, well, we do apologize about this. Sometimes she doesn't have a lot of patience.
She's frowning up at Cordelia.
Roll me a persuasion. All right, and
Okay.
Lark, where are we heading?
13.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's not buying it. As you kind of like try to like step between that, he just kind of like leans away from you and just like looks you up and down and just rolls his eyes.
It's like, are you really trying to fight with a child?
Not trying to fight with a child.
Then please move along, and we're gonna control her from here.
Why are you looking for a fight?
I'm not. That's why I'm stepping in. So stop this altercation.
Okay. All right. I am going to need Cordelia. Can you make me a wisdom save?
The magical effect,
Yes.
because I have advantage.
Okay, roll me with that
against magic
advantage.
effects.
Okay.
Is that a spell?
It is, but you don't see it.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
I mean, fine. I guess that passes.
I guess.
All right. So so Cordelia, you hear it sounds like someone whispered in your ear as you were looking at this Dragonborn, and he's sizing you up, and you hear a voice. Doesn't sound like the Dragonborn's at all, but you hear, I suggest you cut him down. And somebody tried to cast a suggestion spell on you, but it didn't work.
Wait, Can I kind of tell who did it?
Roll me an insight.
Insight is +6, so that is a 24.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing getting past Cordelia.
I cannot. She is a fucking steel trap.
I have, 28 heads is better than one.
Each head
Very
is a
true.
+2.
Very true. So, you're like, that voice sounded a little familiar, almost like it was from the woman that was speaking openly in the courtyard. Preaching her services to everybody.
I'm gonna look right at her. Casting spells now to make this a fight, aren't you?
She'll just kind of like look around.
No, I can feel you. You tried to. These snakes aren't for show.
I mean, that is quite the assumption to make.
I'm not assuming.
I mean, one bold accusation against what?
Hundreds that's been killed.
Again, you keep throwing out these, experiences you had
Mhm.
as if I were directly involved with any of that.
You're part of the cult, so you should be.
I mean, now you're just playing by proxy.
You're worshipping somebody who's done nothing but not good.
I mean, is it not good, or is it simply that she is trying to correct, injustices that were done to people that did not deserve it?
If that's your thoughts, then
There
that's
is
your
going
thoughts.
to be strife,
We're
and there will be
trying to
pain.
walk away here, and you're trying to keep engaging. We're trying to walk away, and you're trying to engage to get a rise out of us. Move along. We don't want to have an altercation here.
That barking
Please
is just
continue.
patience in the back.
Right?
As I heal patience too.
Oh, that's great. Fucking love it.
I will even say,
Cordelia, like, you're not helping.
'cause, yeah, I will.
It's like, we're not engaging. Patience, I'm engaging.
Well, yeah, no, because I feel like
Already
she's.
looking at patience, it was like
All the
Just
snakes
like
are looking at
They
you,
have
Patience.
a lot of feelings, so.
Patience, what are your feelings? Let us know.
Oh no, she's just yelling out that, your dad said I'm not supposed to use this word, but your shitty cult tore my family apart.
Rosemary!
Hawk at this point is walking over.
Yeah, Lark and Baron have been strolling their way over.
Yeah.
Lark, what is your intentions with our dear sweet boy?
He'll try to just. Has he seen these people, like these cultists here before, or these
Roll me-
priests or whoever?
History.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh.
Nat
Nice.
freaking 20, and it is 26.
Hell yeah.
You have, lived a good portion of your life in Waterdeep. You've never seen these people around here before. Like, you know that in a city this big, it's kind of hard to pinpoint faces and people and keep track of who's who. But you're pretty good at when you're wandering through the streets, you kind of get a feel for who does belong and who doesn't, in the sense of, oh, this person's just passing by, or this person has lived here their entire life. You've never seen these people before, ever.
Even back home?
I mean, you've seen people that, perform in this manner to get a rise out of crowds and beat them down. But no, these individuals that you are witnessing right here, you have never seen them before.
And have I heard of the church before that they're talking about?
This church, no, you've never. Well, one moment. If I recall, there might be one. If I could spell correctly, that'd be great. No. There is. No, there is not a church in Waterdeep, I don't think. I can be corrected on that later, but
Are you talking about for Tiamat?
yes.
I don't believe so.
Oh, there is a church. It's not in Waterdeep. It's, however, it is in Chadington.
Yeah, fuck that place.
You haven't heard of a church of Tiamat around here. Imagine that.
No, has he heard about it like back home?
The Cult of the Dragon, yes, you have heard of them. You have heard of these people, and like you've heard about how their main goal seems to be just mainly venerating chromatic dragons, venerating to Tiamat. But lately, especially these days, this past year, you've noticed their name cropping up a lot more in conversations you hear around taverns. You've heard about how instead of now raising dragons from the dead, they are now collecting a horde in mass. They're going through different towns, conscripting people, either voluntarily or not, to their cause. They have been raiding various small churches in the countrysides, stealing their artifacts to proclaim them to the horde for Tiamat. So you have heard heard quite a bit about them in these past few months. Like back home, you've heard about it in passing, and it's just that dragon cult. But nowadays, you've been hearing about them quite a bit, and your biggest encounter with them has been through Maloon, who told you about his time working within the cult and wanting to be absolved of all of the things that he's done. One of them being how he murdered his brother in a test to prove himself to them.
Neat.
Neat. So what are we doing, Lark?
He's just gonna walk up with Farron.
Okay.
And when they get up to where everybody is, he'll just kind of make the comment about, these people, they try to get you to throw the first punch.
Really? I never would have thought.
I never would.
They seem so nice.
So nice.
So,
Organized religion like that. Good stuff.
I mean, if that's their way of doing it, there's more than one ways to get me on my knees, but this isn't it.
He'll just roll his eyes at that comment.
Hawk laughed at it.
Hawk's taking notes.
Hawk is scribbling down furiously in his palm. What would you do if you were encountering, a crowd such as this? What would you do?
I would ignore them, honestly.
What?
I would ignore them, honestly.
But what if they were trying to get you to pay attention to them? What if they were trying to goad you?
I would see how their god would go up against mine.
Okay. Tiamat's very big and scary from what I hear. She's got like 5 heads,
Can she
breathes
protect?
all kinds of fire and elements, and sounds a lot like my brother's wife. It's kind of scary.
Well, I wonder if they can endure what I can with my god.
Ooh. You gonna be a showboat?
I'm not going to be a showboat. I'm just going to simply ask if I can write something on their arm.
Well, don't let me stop you from having a good time.
I'm curious.
I will just... I have places to be. I could just...
No, you don't want to watch?
Well, I could watch. I always do like to watch. I'll just say I was elsewhere in case something pops up. Alright, so, Lark, who are we going to be approaching?
Is this a cult member priest guy? Something?
So this is he seems to be kind of like their armed escort.
Okay.
He is wearing colors of the cult, but the ones that are more or less clergy are the ones that are kind of wearing the dragon masks with the robes, and then the priestess up top, who is kind of in kind of controlling the whole charade.
He'll walk up here, but he'll address the actual clergy members
Okay.
and just wave to them and greet them as one religious person to another.
All right. As they kind of like acknowledge you and just like give you like a they just kind of like acknowledge you like okay, there's another person that's approaching.
I'm just wondering how well your alms box is doing.
Well, I'd say some better than most, and he's gonna kind of. By this point, these guys have kind of like gone through their crowds, and they've collected like maybe like about 30 silver.
I was just wondering, since you're doing your business here, I was wondering if you had any sins you'd like to confess to me.
You're saying that directly to the guardsmen?
Like addressing all of them to see if anyone will bite.
All right. The one guardsman that's in front of you just kind of like looks you up and down, looking around. He looks back to the priestess and just kind of like sneers, just like, "I got nothing to confess to you." And he just like steps away.
Ooh.
Kind of goes to hang out with his bros.
Walk over here and do the same thing.
As you approach the man that is being assaulted by patients. He is now taking very large steps back, ending up in front of you, Lark. Just, yes, can I help you? And he's like keeping an eye on patients for the most part.
Cordelia. I was just passing through and listening to your sermon, I suppose. Your pitch. I was just wondering.
Wishing to profess anything? Profess support, or do you wish to join?
No. I have my own god who protects me, and it seems like yours can't even protect you from a small child.
Punch.
Yeah.
Cordelia
Well,
smirking on that
as we know, gods don't need to, exercise their, powers through every small inconvenience. It's the grand scheme that matters.
However, you are representing her, and she is making you look like a fool.
I am simply just one part of many, and...
No, that is unfortunate.
Is there something that you want?
Can I?
He's getting
I would
quite
just-
annoyed now.
I believe your time is up here in the square, and I believe it is time for my sermon now.
Your sermon, I'm sorry, is there a schedule that we should be keeping? I was unaware.
Well, there are plenty of you here, and there's only one of me, so it's only fair. And it looks like you're done collecting your money, so you can go now.
Like, all right, we got to clear out the space. The dragon show was at 11. Now it's going to be Robin Loxley at 11:30. Okay.
Poor guy's just doing his job, man.
That is just his job. It's like,
Pick the wrong ones.
Are you trying to intimidate him in any way, or
Not really. Not
Okay.
yet.
not yet? Okay. Well, there's other places for you to preach your practice. We are currently, in the middle of something here.
You're not wanted here!
Cole's just like Cole's trying to grab you again. Roll me a grapple. Contesting grapple. Yes, strength, acrobatics, athletics, whatever.
With that scream from patience again, I'm gonna look at Tarsius very sternly, and I'm gonna motion with my hands to just go like this. And just go.
As you see, Cole is struggling to grab this child as she keeps wiggling her way out.
Gonna go grab patience. Alright, sorry guys, sorry to interrupt your brainwashing. Seems like it's that guy's turn to do his religion
Angry
stuff.
cat.
I'm gonna try to grab patience. I don't know if I'll succeed. I'm gonna try just to grab her from the
I
scruff.
would say by this point, like, you set Gren down to do like your scolding of these cult members, and you just see Hawk. He's just sitting on the ground next to you, just kind of like he's sitting upright, but he's kind of like legs are splooted out behind him as he's just like just staring into the middle distance. And then he looks up at you and he like
one eye slowly drifts to the side.
Yeah, basically.
Just sits there and like shake. Like he sits there and like his eye wanders down. He looks at the dragon for a second, and as soon as the dragon kind of looks up, Hawk's like, no.
Stop.
Okay.
Hawk's gonna like talk to your mother.
As Tarsius pretty much he grabs the small child and lifts her up.
Insert angry cat noises here.
Champ, we said angry cat noises.
Not dog.
He's trying.
Right.
See, this is where your job would be, but you won't do that.
The way that he's like, and
So,
I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that, sir.
as these cult members are not backing down, Lark.
Did they say anything?
Well, I mean, they basically just said there are other places for you to preach.
There are other places for you to preach, and that it looks like you're already finished. You already collected all your money, and now you can go.
Oops. Okay. As this guy steps behind you, and he's like basically like reaching 10 feet tall. As he kind of like steps behind you and makes his presence known by kind of like stomping, like kind of like setting his glaive kind of heavily onto the stone behind you, like the butt end of it, as he kind of like makes it heard.
if Hawk notices that, Hawk's gonna like look up and nod his head and smile. And Hawk will expend one of his giant's might
Fuck yeah.
to get bigger as well, and just kind of look at the guy and be like, "Uh-huh." Like, you want big scary dog privilege? Hawk is like, "All right, we can play scary dog privilege."
There you are. As everybody's just kind of like, the crowd is dispersing at this point because they feel like something's gonna happen. As this very large dragonborn man looks you up and down, Hawk, and just kind of snorts. You really want to do this?
Trying to, no, but if there's gonna be a fight, it's gonna be fair.
There's not going to be any fight. He's going to look back at the guy who's speaking with.
Okay.
If you're trying to pick a fight with us, this will just make you look bad. If you're trying to recruit people, why do you want to beat up a priest?
Who
That
said
doesn't
I
look
was
good for
beating
you.
up a priest?
I mean, you did get
Oh,
awfully close with the thumpy, intimidating glaive thing.
Well, that was the one clergyman speaking. The dragonborn's not saying shit.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
Hawk leaning on the eave of this building, like, eh.
What's up?
Yeah, I have enlarge and reduce. I could make you bigger.
Oh god.
That is how
Hold
that
on
works.
to that.
Anyway.
I'm saying is the intimidation tactic you're trying to use is not going to work, and people are already seeming to leave, so what is the purpose of you staying here?
Roll me a persuasion, Lark.
Oh, let's see how good his charisma is. Oh, okay, not bad. Persuasion. Yeah, 11.
They simply move away from you as they return to kind of hang around this priest. Ferris is like way over here by this point.
I was gonna say,
She's like,
Like,
"No."
nope.
The second Tarsius left, she's like ghosted the fuck out of them. Just like, nope, goodbye. Then they'll get back in their little formation. that one guy's not moving. He's not going to move for anything. As they all kind of like move away from you guys, and they're just kind of like making their way through as the priestess kind of begins her speech again as she walks through the streets.
Are these townspeople all still here, or are they all gone?
Some of them have dispersed. Yeah. They're starting to leave. There's some people that are still hanging around because like there's like some like market stalls that they're checking out and whatnot. But for the most part, the interest has died down.
Okay.
Good.
So, as they're kind of like very, very painstakingly, slowly making their way down the street, they're gonna be doing their thing no matter what. Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Hawk watching them go, it's gonna be like, this is the worst parade I've ever seen.
when the guy that had the altercation was started walking away, Cordelia's gonna do like one of those little fancy bow.
A little curtsy.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna grab her cloak. He's gonna go like this and then just take a bow.
Patience, what do you want to do?
Can I cast Thaumaturgy for when they walk it, make it sound like they're
I thought you were gonna yell
like
again.
shoes?
Oh, that's the worst.
What?
Have you ever seen those toddler squeak shoes?
Oh no, yes. God.
So she's gonna cast Thaumaturgy, so every step they make, it sounds like a squeak. And I will gladly roll my wild magic table.
Is this where we get it? Is this where it happens?
No,
Got it.
13. It was close. It was close.
There's gonna be a day where I, the DM, am gonna go, no, you are rolling a 1, actually.
Now it's the most annoying parade I've ever been to.
Give the DM inspiration. Make it happen.
So, as they now sound like they have squeakers on the balls of their shoes as they're walking.
At least that way everybody can hear them coming.
Yeah, everybody is very annoyed now.
As it should be.
Yep.
And at least they'll steer clear of them then.
I mean, you can definitely hear them coming now.
Mm-hmm.
Soup, and then they're going down. As this one guy is just still standing there staring at you, Hawk, because you're still there and you're very large.
He's just smiling at him. He's not saying a damn thing.
It's like, show's over. Unless you, What, all you good for just standing there and looking pretty?
That's what I'm best at. Why? Do you think I'm pretty?
I'm just gonna look at this big guy too and say, "Hey, your parade's over there. They need their mascot."
Talks to me like I wouldn't normally tell
Please
anybody
move
this
along.
because there's a kid right here, but I want you to know that when I get this big, everything gets this big.
Look, his toes.
Farron in the back, just like,
Patience just kind of standing there, cocking her head, looks at Cordelia. Does he mean his beard?
oh, like, all right, it's time to go.
Tarsius is like, oh, anatomy. Oh, yeah.
Because of that, he's now leaving.
I'm still leaning on the building, and he like, have a great day.
So,
How to defuse the situation, just make everything awkward.
just make everything awkward. Let's make them go away now. All right, so it didn't break out into a fight as much as Patience wanted it to. Congrats.
I didn't say it won't fight. She's just
you-
gonna have big feelings.
You assaulted a man.
You ever heard the phrase "Don't start nuttin', won't be nuttin'," ma'am?
As Cole is like pulling you away, like he grabs you by the arm at this point, and is just like, "Do not pick fights with. Do not pick fights."
She's just gonna glare at him and not say anything.
Sir, for as long as I've known Patience, she always have.
Yes, she has done nothing but pick fights. I know this is my punishment.
Were you a bad kid?
Ask West.
Bad adult.
Oh, definitely.
Wes just being like, let me tell
It's
you
like,
about
I
the
have a
heartburn I
fucking
had."
story for you.
Just like, how long do you have? How much time?
West has a list.
So Cole is going to take you, Rosemary. Your dragon is now following. As he sees that you're being pulled away, he's going to kind of like, just like waddle his way up and go follow you. So he's walking after you as you are being marched back to the tavern to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
By this point, Farron has approached as he looks up at you, Hawk. So, like, how long do you usually last?
At this point, Hawk will be like looking down at Farron and like grinning. And as this is happening, he's probably shrinking back to regular size because it's definitely been a minute by now.
Okay.
He's still probably taller than Farron, but
Oh no, you are. You're 7 feet. You're like
he's still sitting there grinning at Farron and be like,
you're about 4 inches taller than him.
it's like about that long, not long enough.
It's never long enough, is it?
Nope.
So wait, so normally you're 7 feet tall?
He's now
Hawk?
normally 7 feet
Yes.
tall.
Because
So
Rune Knights get a growth spurt.
so then when he uses the Rune Knight, he goes to how?
He doubles his size.
So 14 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
So I
was
can make you
looking at our
28
dragon
feet
friend.
tall.
Don't
All right,
do
so-
that. Don't do that.
Farron just kind of like looks at your little group, just like, so. I mean, if nothing else interesting is going to happen, I guess I have to get back to work.
Do you work in a place where word travels quickly?
I mean, depends. Why?
I don't think it's any secret that the cult of Tiamat is not good news.
No, it is no secret.
We're trying to keep her from, or them from bringing her here.
Yeah, that's our job too.
How hard would it be to get the rumor mill running in this city to stop giving these people money?
I mean, that depends. At what level are you wanting to work that?
I mean, if they're going to parade around on the streets and do things like that, but to spread word of mouth that the cult has no interest in the common people and that if Tiamat were to come, it'll be the end of days.
Well, and he's gonna look over at you, Lark. I think we know a guy that's he's all about word of mouth.
What do you expect me to do?
Did you want to tell him, or do I have to go out of my way to go find him?
What do you want me to tell him?
Well, I mean, everything that tall, dark, and handsome is saying.
You know, the local gossip monger.
Which when he does talking about somebody that is specifically word of mouth, he is talking about Donovan.
Oh, if that's the case. I know that one. Or met that one. Is Donnie still in the square?
Roll me perception.
Oh, now we can find people. Okay, 16.
16. He is not.
Great.
However, you do see the one lizard folk that you'd have seen hanging around him, fishes. So he's kind of hanging out a little bit a ways in like a side alley.
I don't see him, but I see someone who might know where to find him. If you don't know where to find him. Did we originally came? Hawk originally came to this town square looking for Jamal and Elle. Have we seen hide or hair of Jamal or Elle?
In the square, no.
Okay. Okay.
So, what would everyone like to do?
I apparently am getting ready to have
You don't
a
get a
lecture.
choice, Patience.
I know,
Sorry.
I'm apparently getting ready to have a lecture. So.
Yes, you are.
Oh boy.
Wait until your other father gets here.
I mean, yeah.
Do you guys want to go get some food and like talk about what we're gonna do next?
So I know where we need to go.
Oh, okay.
We need a way to get there.
Oh.
I came here looking for Jamal
Oh.
because he helped us last time, and at this point, we have to get where we're going faster than we can on foot.
Oh. Should we spread out and then meet at Wes's tavern?
I mean, we can. Do you know where I can find Jamal and Elle? Or Elle? I figure if I find one, I can work out things from there.
I would assume that Tarsius and Cordelia know of their specific tavern, like Elle's tavern.
You would know it.
Do they have one here at Waterdeep?
Damn it. They do not.
Okay.
You know that when they initially came into Waterdeep, they were just visiting West, as he had just opened his first tavern.
Gotcha. Well, if they're not at the tavern, I don't know what they would be.
Right. Okay. That may not work then.
Wait, does anyone have that message in head spell? I was reading up on
As
it.
Cole's in the middle of trying to drag Patience
I
away.
was just gonna like,
Yes.
I was reading in Mr. Grayson's book that you can like send messages to your friends. There's up to 25 words. I remember that part. Can you message Jamal and be like, hey, it's another world time. Can you help us?
I mentioned to Papa he could also talk to Shervithia.
Okay. I will message Jamal. I will send him a message, and I'll let you know when he responds to me.
Oh, okay.
And we'll discuss things with Papa when he gets here.
Oh, your other dad's coming to town?
you still
Yeah,
haven't
yes,
talked
he
to
is.
him?
I just messaged him the other day. He said it would take him a day or two to get back in town.
Oh.
We work at his speed, so when he gets here when he gets here.
Do you need to pre-ale?
No, I do not need to pre-ale.
Are you sure? Because you seem really stressed
We're
out
going
right
back
now.
to the tavern.
Patience, I'm not your mother or anything, but I think you've lost your speaking privileges for the meantime.
She will always have a voice in this house. However, sometimes her voice gets a little too loud, and she needs to learn when it's time to keep the voice inside.
Let's just go to the tavern.
Pick up Ren.
Pick
We
pot,
can
meat,
talk to
kettle.
anyone real quick.
Okay.
Patience will remember that.
No, she's like, okay. Don't want me to talk? That's fine.
Oh my god. That is not what I meant.
No, that's
That is not.
barely what
You are
mean.
twisting my words now.
Sure.
Oh,
You-
you just spoke again. Cordelia's enjoyed this. I never had a
It's
little
like-
sister before.
I need to call
Yeah,
my
she's
mother.
just gonna look over at Cole, smile, and just.
Okay. as he is going to take your hand and walk you back to the tavern.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab.
She's gonna refuse.
You're going to refuse the hand, or are you going to refuse
She's
to walk
gonna
back?
refuse the hand.
Are you going to still walk with him back to the tavern?
She will still walk with him, but she's
Okay.
gonna take his hand.
All right, then. So, that's
A
fun.
little bit angry.
You can have your big feelings.
Uh-huh.
Get some chalky milk.
I don't think she gets chalky milk.
Oh. I know the grown-ups drink alcohol to soothe their
Let's
nerves.
go to this map. Soup. All right. Don't move that map. All right, so we'll put you guys over here. Okay. So, Patience is being hauled back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Or herded, more or less.
Yep.
What is everybody else going to do? As Cole told you that he is going to send a message to Jamal. He'll let you know if he hears back, when he hears back.
If that's the case, then assuming that he hasn't done that yet, and while it's important, Hawk knows not to worry about that chomping at the bit. He's gonna decide he's gonna go look for Donnie.
Okay. All right. Well, you did see his companion Fishes.
Yeah.
Kind of hanging in an alleyway. Did you want to talk to him first, or did you want to?
Yeah,
Immediately-
Hawk would probably approach Fishes first and kind of see if he knows anything. And
Okay. All right. So you approach this very large lizard folk. As he seems to be kind of leaning in the alley. He's got like this just like a white kind of worn work shirt. He's got some suspenders on to kind of hold his pants up. So he looks down at you as you approach him because he's like 8 feet tall.
good
Doesn't
evening.
say anything.
Fishes, was it?
Mm.
I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of your friend Donnie.
So he just stares at you, shrugs.
Take that as a no. Thank you anyway, Fishes. Great. Okay. Never mind. He's gonna kind of like walk back over to where everyone. Well, he doesn't know or doesn't want to tell me where Donnie is, so I don't know where to look for Donnie, except for at Donnie's house. But I feel like that would be rude to call on someone at their house, and he doesn't know that I'm coming.
Which, Lark, I will say that you know that unless you're in Donnie's circle, you're not really privy to like much of his whereabouts. He kind of shows up when he shows up. Like you do see a lot of people that he associates himself with, like kind of like around town. But as far as if you ever ask for Donnie or if you want to know where exactly he is, you either just kind of the conversation gets redirected to something else, or they just kind of somebody just gives a resounding I don't know.
He'll keep that information to himself,
Okay.
and he's gonna start walking back to the tavern.
All right. So Lark is making his way back to the tavern.
Not helpful either.
As Lark just kind of like looks like he nods to himself and just walks away.
Yeah.
Hawk's gonna look at Tarsius and Cordelia and be like, guess we're going back to the tavern. Because this city is too damn big for me to run around and look for one person in it. Have to be a little desperate
don't
for
start.
that, and I'm not there yet.
All right. So if that's it, then everybody's going back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we go back to the tavern. So let me put everybody there. People's icons in the way. So you. Right.
We're just right here.
All right, so everybody more or less trying to figure out a plan of action just ends up wandering back to the tavern. You're all kind of like awkwardly following the same group, not really speaking to either party, but you just kind of all walk the same direction.
Yeah.
It's kind of that awkward when you say bye to someone, you end up walking in the same place.
Yep.
So, as when your group starts to disperse, Ferris is like, I have to go back to do some chores, but I'll see you later,
Okay.
Tarsius.
Okay.
Okay, it was fun. I had fun, except for the cult stuff, but I had fun today.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. See you next time.
Okay. And
Okay.
if Tiamat comes, stay next to the paladins and don't get killed.
I will do my best.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. Oop, let me get you on that layer. Okay, there we go. This Cole's gonna go.
Patient's just gonna walk up to the bar and look at West and just be like, "Hi, Uncle West. Can I have some chocolate milk, please?"
It's West, kind of like. Hold on. We're gonna roll an insight. It was surprisingly okay.
Oh my god.
Bless him. As West, West, kind of like cleaning up one of the glasses, and he like turns around as everybody walks in. And it's just like, "Hey, you're all back!" And you go sit at the bar. You ask for chocolate milk, and he looks at you, Patience. He looks at Cole. Okay. And he will give you that chocolate milk as he's kind of like looking at Cole the entire time, just like, all right. So, I heard there was a circus in town? Because I heard like clown horns around outside for a minute.
Oh, that would be the cult of the dragon that came through town.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't try to like start anything, did they? Or
Oh, they did.
Cole's like, and no, you tried to start something first.
They got too close to me, and I reacted.
He was simply asking you for a donation. He wasn't even asking you, he was asking me. You just decided to, assault him.
I headbutted him in the groin, as she'll say directly to West.
Wes just kind of like, I mean,
I knew you'd approve.
sometimes you gotta.
Listen,
It's kind of in poor taste, but not gonna lie, that was really funny.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, it was stranger danger. I'm sorry, it's the trauma.
Did someone say my name? He's still sitting at that same spot that he's been there for a while.
Oh god.
As Hawk, you see your buddy, your pal, kind of just like sitting at the table, kind of like shuffling through his cards and like just enjoying his drink.
I can just imagine if like Wes ever like does the stereotypical like shoves through the door. Like as soon as he closes the door, it goes back inside. You see Stranger just crawling through the walls.
He just crawls out of one of the like loose floorboards.
Oh god.
Can't keep me out.
You can't keep me out. I'm here forever. He's kind of sitting at his table. Hawk, you approach?
Yeah.
I'm
Not
actually
you.
gonna be approaching too. I have
Okay.
a few questions.
Oh, you're not dead yet. Good job.
You literally saw me like yesterday.
I actually saw you like maybe an hour ago. I just didn't say anything because I wanted to see if you would notice first, but you kind of seemed to be in kind of a huff about something.
Yeah. I'm glad that you... Wait. Glad to see that I'm not... Were you expecting me to die yet?
No.
Do you have money on that?
No. I am very insulted that you think I would put money on that.
Hawk's just gonna look at him.
It's not a good bet. You're very big.
Oh.
I don't have money on if, you know... Okay, if I was going to bet on anything, it would be more or less you doing something stupid. Like, bad-mouthing a higher being of some kind.
Look, that was one time. And... I would do it again. No shit's given.
Yeah. So he's gonna kind of be shuffling through his cards, and like one kind of doesn't want to shuffle into the deck, and he holds on to it. So how is your training going?
Training?
You're like learning how to be like better at your whole magic shit, right?
Did I tell you that?
We're going to say yes to make this easy.
I don't remember that either, so you're good.
No, you did not tell him that.
I didn't think so. I mean, I suppose it's going...
Fun fact, I actually drew the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh! It's going. He wants me to do...
Have you finally discussed your daddy issues with him, or is that like, or is that something that you do with like another licensed practitioner? I'm getting a lot of cards today.
No. And... No. I'm learning to do blacksmithing stuff.
That doesn't sound like magic shit to me.
It's not. It's hard to explain.
Do you need to use smaller words?
No.
It's alright. I used to know someone who was really slow, so what I would do is I'd sometimes talk really slowly, and eventually they caught on.
Don't do
Let's
that.
not bring up shit from other campaigns, Vic.
I'm allowed to.
No. I don't want to talk about this. What are you doing here?
What, are you a cop?
Absolutely not.
I am exercising my right and being a customer.
Oh. You bought things? Or are
No,
you
he
just
has-
getting water and using the bathroom?
Exactly that is. And so he's like, alright, you said you were done talking to me, and he's gonna turn to look at you, Cordelia.
I didn't.
Would you like another tarot reading?
No, I still, there's something still bugging me. You came out of a bag of holding alive, and it's still bugging me how anybody can survive that.
You'd be surprised what people can survive.
But you said you were in there, you were hiding in the bag of holding, or were you put in there?
Yes.
And you said you peed on a goldfish bowl.
Yes,
does
don't
that
pee in
mean?
fish bowls. That's very dangerous,
So
apparently.
What fishbowl did you pee on that you had to be put in a bag of holding? And
I don't know. It was just a fishbowl sitting out in the open. I needed to take a whiz, so.
But why a fishbowl? Why not a tree?
Because it was the only source
Why
of
not a
water in the room.
Oh,
I don't
Like a-
pee on.
Where-
I don't
where-
pee on stone like some kind of vagrant. What do you think I am?
a vagrant.
Vagrant. Hawk will look at Cordelia and be like, I think he prefers the term charlatan. Oh,
I thought you were finished talking to me.
I didn't say that. Do you want me to be finished talking to you?
Well,
Or
you
you
said
can
I'm
pull
done
another
talking
part
about this, and then that was it.
Told you I was done talking about that subject.
So what fishbowl did you pee on? Was it
I peed-
just a random one, or
Do you want me to memorize every fishbowl in Waterdeep?
I'm just curious. Oh,
Look, I end up in places where I end up. It's like... You know whenever you walk into a room and you don't remember why you walked into the room?
all the time.
Yes,
when
that's-
I started
Finally,
helping,
someone gets it.
when I started helping Uncle Wes, every time I go to the back to go grab something, I forget what I needed until I come back out.
Hawk will be like, a goldfish bowl?
We're still on the fucking goldfish.
I think that's
I
what he
want to
said.
know if it was a goldfish.
Yes, I said it was a fucking goldfish.
God.
When?
Just now.
When he said he was peeing on a bowl, fish.
It
bowl.
is the context is in fishbowl. You don't keep other fish in fish bowls besides goldfish.
I mean, you can.
So it was. We're in water deep right now, right?
Well, someone's a fucking expert on fish suddenly.
What's wrong with fish? Hawk's gonna walk back over to the counter. Like, there's nothing wrong with fish. Just sit down.
Patience just sitting. Did she get her chocolate milk out of
Yes,
curiosity?
West absolutely served you your chocolate
Yeah,
milk.
she's just sitting there. Oh, by the way, I'm still going with them.
Cole's just sighs deeply. Rosemary, we were going to talk about this when your father gets here.
Okay.
Hawk will look over at Patience and be like, so what's your other dad like?
He's fun. He's kind of
fun
quiet. He's a
parent.
druid.
He's the fun dad.
He's the fun dad.
He's the fun dad that lets me do
God.
things, and doesn't, say I'm too young to take care of myself and whatnot.
Wow. Cole's just like, I am not engaging in this. I am just... West, can I please get a drink?
There it is.
Why? Why?
Was
I
that
didn't
Xavier
think so.
dropping stuff in the kitchen?
Yeah, at that time,
That's
Xavier
just-
drops stuff.
Okay.
Yes. Do you hear that in the kitchen? Just... Shit! Fuck!
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Poor Zach.
West is like, 2 seconds.
I'll go help. I'll go to the kitchen.
It's like, you got it? Okay. Alright. There you go, help. He dropped like a whole, like a whole stack of,
Oh, baby.
no, fuck. He dropped the Canberra of rice. That's what he did.
Oh,
There goes the cat. 86 on rice.
Okay, 600 rice. Dropped a whole Canberra of rice, and it's just like, he's just like, fuck, shit. I'll broom. I'll get a broom.
I'll stand over here.
Because he looks very flustered. Roll me an insight, Cordelia.
Oh, that's very low. It's 11.
That boy always looks stressed.
It's like you'll be fine. It's just a rice.
I know. I just.
Did it
I
drop
just-
on your foot? Did it?
He looks at his
burn
hooves and
you?
looks at you.
Hooves. That's what I said.
No, I'm. No, I'm fine.
Did
Realistically,
it burn
I've had
you?
worse. It's
Did
fine.
it burn you? Did it hurt
It's
you
rice.
in any way?
It's rice.
It's just rice.
It's just rice.
I'll stand guard so nobody will step on it and
Okay.
get sticky hooves or shoes.
Sweeping sticky
and
rice is
whatnot.
the fucking worst.
Yeah. imagine gnocchi. Anyway.
And it's on a wooden floor. Yikes. Anyway,
Oh God.
the worst.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
or if it's just a mini, is this a culty person?
Who? What? Where?
Or is it just the mini?
That's generalizing. Roll me a perception.
I want
Wow.
to, because that's what the other ones
Wow.
look like.
Mm,
I
wow.
wanna make sure
Wow.
that
It's the
icon
same
looks like
token
a
that
one.
was used.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. They all
same
look the
token
same.
was used like 4 times. I want to make sure it's not the same.
I see how it is.
We're gonna pick a tavern fight. I'm just kidding. Maybe.
If
14.
you want to start a fight.
I mean, yeah, he looks like the other ones.
Is he like dressed like?
Yes.
Ooh.
He's just kind of sitting there. Kind of with a drink.
Ooh. So we don't talk about plans in the open here. Then. Oh
As,
no. Okay, I won't.
as you're thinking that, great segue, because Tarsius is gonna go over here. Oh, hello, to Father.
As, the young Minotaur man scoots next to you, Lark.
Hey. Hey.
Lark would have ordered a glass of water and some bread.
Tarsius
Which
has
you
his,
would receive.
Tarsius has his chalky milk.
Hello?
Hey, are you okay? Like the other day, you were all like, bleh. You were like,
Yes, I'm perfectly fine.
okay, that's really hardcore. You must be really, really strong.
Not particularly, but I appreciate that.
Well, like maybe not like muscle strong, but like endurance and magic strong or faith strong, stuff like that.
It's what I do.
Hey, this might sound weird, but does like a deadly cold kind of destroy the world? Do you want to join us in destroying it? And stopping it?
I'm sorry, what?
It's like an evil cult trying to destroy the world, and we're gonna go stop it. And we need strong people, and you look strong, so you wanna help us?
I'm missing some valuable information here.
Tiamat bad. We are not trying to do that. Be bad, and so we're going somewhere. You wanna join
What
us?
are you trying to do?
Stop her from coming out of a well. He's gonna look really proud of himself for knowing what the plan is.
So Stranger's like, so why don't you just put the lid on it?
Hawk's gonna be like, why don't you put a lid on it?
Since Tarsius doesn't know there's a cult member there, he's just talking willy-nilly.
Oh, bless him. Bless that boy.
How do you plan on stopping this?
Well,
Can Hawk hear them?
not that
Yeah,
far.
you're like right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna like scoot over and be like, Tarsius,
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
No, it's like 8 something.
He's gonna be like,
4 o'clock at this point.
no, you're 7 o'clock.
Huh,
Look.
huh, huh, oh. Just. Oh, hi.
Counting 12, 1.
Wes is like, I don't even know what that fucking means.
Just look at. Yeah, and
West is like, can I be 2? Can I be 2 p.m.?
I think 2 p.m. is a great time.
God.
yes.
Describe your perfect date.
April 23rd.
Lord.
It's not too hot, not too cold.
Oh.
All you need is a light jacket.
Welcome to the Miss Congeniality quote along. Like, Hawk will just be like, this might not be.
Should we go upstairs then? I have a room.
Oh, okay. That sounds perfectly safe and normal.
I love it when I get invited to people's rooms. Oh,
Let us retire then.
Okay. Wait. Can I have a refill, please? And I'm asking for
Oh,
the
yep.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll top you off.
All right, then I'm ready to go.
Hawk will look over at Patience and Cole and be like, tell me, I want to know when your other dad gets here. I want to witness this.
Oh no, if we're gonna be talking about things, I guess we should be like maybe possibly involved with that. Unless I'm in timeout.
She'll say that very sarcastically. And
Patience, you really should not be involving yourself in all of this.
But again, I'm gonna.
I'm
But
gonna.
Look over at
shouldn't.
Cole and be like, pot, meat, kettle. Bye.
He gives you a fucking look.
Hawk literally said that like as like he's going up the stairs, like bye.
I'm gonna as they're I'm waiting for my refill. It's like Wes is pouring in and they're saying that, and half the party's going over there, and like Patience over here. Being Patience, I'm gonna look towards Cole and be like, no disrespect, Mr. Cole, but she saved my life a couple of times. She's really strong. She's really young, and you want to protect her and stuff. But like, chocolate milk, bye.
As you're heading up the stairs, Tarsius, you hear West like talking to Cole, and like he's using that tone where he's just like, Cole, if you were gonna have any control of her now, you would have done it back then, and since you couldn't have done it back then, you might as well just let her go now. As you guys are heading upstairs, Patience. Cole, like you see your father get kind of like that flustered kind of flush that he gets, and he's just like, West, I'm just trying. Like he starts to like go into that that kind of stuttering like ramble that he does, and as he's doing that, West is like nodding his head as he's listening. His eyes look directly at you, Patience, and he just nods and he looks back at Cole.
Yeah, she's just gonna head upstairs then.
You pick up your whole little dragon, and he goes in your arms.
Yep.
You all rush upstairs. So, as Lark, you go into your room, and as you go into your room, you turn around and you find that the whole party has followed you in.
All right.
Everyone but Cordelia, I
everyone in.
believe.
It's like con parties. You invite one person, and the whole gang comes along.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, can I bring my friend? And then 5 other people show up, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough pizza for this.
Hawk would look at Lark and be like, remember the tower?
The tower?
We talked about with Q.
Yes. I talked to him about it, yes.
Yes, well, we witnessed it, and that's where we're going. Because that person has the blue dragon mask, and if we can get it, we can stop them from summoning Tiamat. But we only have a month and a half to do it. And we have to get to Termish.
Termish?
Termish.
You know that Termish is a country that's near to your own homeland, Larkspur.
Yeah. was planning to head that way at some point, but not so soon.
I have been meaning to head that way for a while myself. And now it looks like it's time to go. We've been trying to find a way to get there because obviously we only have a month and a half to do this. And that's definitely going to take more than a month and a half on foot. So, I believe that, yes, Tarsius wanted to know if you would want to help us stop it.
Yeah.
Why me? Why would you want me to come along?
Because, like, you have a poison that can kill people, and then you don't die from it. So that's really cool. My sister does that a lot. Not die.
Because all this is going to do to people, to anybody, is bring on more pain and suffering than anyone needs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These aren't good people. They don't have good intentions. And we need all the help we can get. And if you don't want to do it because Tiamat's a bitch, do it knowing that you're going to help other people.
If there are more people like you that I can help, then I suppose that would be a good thing.
Well, I know that this person in the tower apparently wants to defect. Good for them. So that could be someone to help. And the world's a vast place. I'm sure there will be many that could benefit from some help.
I will go with you as far as I can.
That's all we could ask. Now we've just got to see if we can maybe get our dragon friend to fly us there.
Well, I mean, after hearing Hawk mention that, Patience is just going to be like, I mean, either hopefully my Papa can get in contact with Jamal, or I again mentioned to him the dragon that took me in too.
I'm gonna level with you. Every time you mention Stravithia, your dad doesn't seem to be very happy to hear about her, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think he's gonna be real keen on that.
Either that or maybe my dad has been in contact with her, because last time they came into Waterdeep, she was with them, so...
I just had an idea. Hold up. Hold, please.
Hold, please.
He's having an idea. Everyone brace yourselves.
Right, it's gonna hurt. He's smart. He's just dumb, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm smart, but I'm stupid.
Boo, never mind. Okay, I thought I had an idea, and it doesn't work, so I'm not gonna even try that. Yeah. Teleportation scroll was expensive. Although, I guess, well, once the guild business is taken care of, I'm sure that that bill could be footed, but it's only been a day.
Sorry, hold on, I want... Does it... Don't... For teleport, don't you also have to be familiar with the area, too?
I mean, I'm from Termish. So if nothing else, well, I guess that wouldn't work because I can't use scrolls because I don't use magic. And I am not aware of any kind of room that would allow you to teleport anywhere. So.
Oh. Do we just need a picture book? Like.
Well, I mean, if none of us have seen
That's so
it.
cute.
I mean, I know the mountain range in Termish that we're going to. And my family home is not terribly far from it. Certainly closer than we are now. Actually, my family home is very close to it. It wouldn't take us long to get there at all. But again, I can't. Even if we could get a teleportation scroll, I can't use it to get us to the town where I'm from to continue our expedition to the town.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Well,
Dang. Too bad
I'm
we
at a
don't know anybody who's also from Termish that also can cast spells.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Guess the world will end.
Where is he? Does Patience say that out loud?
She's just randomly like mentioning it's like, damn, too bad we don't know anybody who's also from Termish that can cast spells.
And Hawk has a ding light bulb moment. Like, hey,
Huh?
isn't your dad's friend from Termish? Where is
my
he?
dad has friends.
Damn.
You know, I need to speculate on that. Be more specific on that. Shit. Okay.
The
Sorry,
skull dude, the Mark Anthony.
Oh, Marky?
Can he?
You've seen him cast spells.
Oh, yeah.
He was in the dungeon casting
true.
spells.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, yeah, he's a druid.
I'd still have to be able to afford the scroll.
How much was the scroll?
$20.
Money. I don't remember.
Okay, but how much?
I didn't write it down.
But how much?
I didn't write it down. Don't ask me. I think it was probably more than Hawk has.
But like how much?
Because Patience is just going to open
well,
up her
if
bag
you
of
were
holding and pull out a
told-
shit ton of gold that she recently got by giving up a few scrolls to Jakey. I mean, if it's more, I feel like I could part ways with a couple more scrolls, but
I mean, don't do that. If you've got scrolls that you're gonna use, then
I mean, half of them are actually spells. Let me double check, because I think a few of them are actually still spells that even she can cast. If I remember correctly, let me see. Oh yeah, she has 2 others that she just has, but she can actually cast. So I wouldn't mind giving up those either if I need to.
As you guys are all contemplating in the silence, you hear a voice at the door. So, like, do you actually have a plan, or are you just all sitting around talking about things that you have and things that you can do?
Yes.
Hawk's literally gonna open the door,
Yes.
grab Stranger by the lapel, and pull him inside and be like, "Why?"
Who is this?
You know Stranger. You've seen him around, Lark.
Lark is just what? Is he part of the group as well?
No, he's a friend.
No.
I don't believe in labels.
Then he's not my friend.
I tried the group thing before, but I think I do better as a solo act.
Oh.
Oh, I see how it is.
I mean, why do you always take things so personally?
I mean, he has a point. You guys have this idea of what you want to do, but there's zero plan and no preparation.
I think the problem right now is that we don't have a way to execute said plan, and the only thing I can think of thus far that doesn't involve the scroll that I can't use is hinging on whether or not we can get a friend of ours that's a dragon to fly us where we need to go.
Yes.
So if anybody else has a good suggestion, then feel free to throw one into the hat.
Yeah, so we have a plan. We just don't know how to get there. So can anyone cast teleportation?
No.
I don't know the spell, no.
I'm gonna like scan everyone in the room because I don't know. Everyone has magic. Then go to stranger.
But again, it's the fact being that you need to be able to cast the spell and know the area.
What
Okay.
do you need to use to cast the spell?
Scroll.
And we have the scroll.
The ability to cast spell, Sydney.
So you have the scroll, but you just can't use it.
We don't have a scroll. I didn't buy it because
They were
I
just
can't
saying
use-
that they're broke. They can't afford the scroll because it's too expensive, and he can't cast the spell because he doesn't understand how to spell cast.
He's gonna look at Stranger, who he is still holding by the lapel, and be like, "Can you teleport people?"
That depends. Do you have the
On-
scroll?
No. But if I get it, can you do it?
Have you been to Termish?
I've been to Termish.
Where in Termish?
Where in Termish? Like, it's like there's only one specific place in Termish where you like to hang out. It's a big fucking country.
It is, but we need to get to close to a specific region of Termish.
I don't
Which is why I'm
remember
asking.
where.
That's
I just
not
happened to be there.
Very concerned.
Wait.
That's
But you have to be familiar with the area to use the scroll, no?
to where you're
Yes.
going. Yes,
So it's useless.
basically.
I didn't say I was not familiar. I've been there before.
You
Yes,
just
but
said you
where?
don't remember where. It's the DM that doesn't know.
Yep. Vic is like, if y'all don't fucking stop. Yeah, Hawk's
I
gonna
have-
be like, yeah, because if you're gonna take us to like fucking Star Mantle
I'll
or
take you
or-
straight to your fucking mom's house.
You've never been to my mom's house.
Wait,
That you
wait.
know.
Can your mom cast magic? Is she gonna help us? Is she joining the group?
My mother is a seamstress. No.
Oh, okay.
Does Lark have the ability to use teleportation? If you had a scroll?
Let me research that for you real quick, as you guys are bickering and Stranger is getting shaken.
I looked that up and I couldn't find a definitive answer, which is what I was stalling for.
please. I should write D&D under there so I can actually get all the information I
Again.
need instead of articles about astral projection. Anyway.
I know the thing is that it's one thing to be able to cast a spell, but it's being familiar with the
So-
region.
So, here's how teleport works.
At least I believe so.
So, you have there is a chance of success rate and there's a chance of failure, and that being it depends on how familiar you are with the area. So, if you say you have a say that you have like either like a teleportation circle or an associated object with said place, you are not going to have a chance of misfire. You're going to, hit the target dead on at some point. However, like when it comes down to familiarity, you can technically teleport there. If you're familiar with it, if you've seen it casually once, or if you're going based off of description. It's just that there is a margin for ending up where you're not intending to go.
Right, but
if
can
that-
clerics use teleportation spells?
I'm looking that up for you right now. So it is a 7th level conjuration. So only bards, sorcerers, and wizards know that spell.
Cool.
And what do you know? You have your hands on a very fancy wizard right now.
We also have a very
I am-
talented sorcerer in our party already.
It's the margin of error for me. I've never.
But
been
she is
like-
also a
When you
wild
read the
magic
spell scroll-
sorcerer. So imagine.
When you read the spell scroll and you turn into a potted plant.
So she's also a wild magic sorcerer. I, however, have never had a misfire in my life.
I don't believe that.
Alina from the woods calling bullshit.
Press X to down.
You hear echoing in the distance. Can you say Eldritch Blast?
That's why I casted Witch Bolt on that encounter in Eldritch Blast.
Uh-huh.
That's the only reason you hit.
Exactly.
Yup.
Exactly. Eldritch Blast is cursed. So, I'm just saying I am quite the hot commodity, and you might want to be nicer than me,
Or
I won't teleport you.
I thought we just clarified that the kid could do it. Do you want to go and fight do you want to go and help fight the cult?
No, I want to go to your mom's house.
Oh, and she's there. Oh, I'm keeping up.
Hawk's gonna reopen the door and toss Stranger back in the hallway and close it.
Alright.
God.
If
Okay,
the
so-
church or anywhere around here would have a teleportation gate,
One more time?
would Lark know this? He's been here for a while. Would he know of any underbelly types that would have a teleportation gate?
A teleportation gate, no. However, you do know somebody that is very capable of getting their hands on things that could be needed. For small favors, of course.
Donnie.
Donnie.
He'll just say
Donnie's
that
the
out
guy.
loud. Just go, Donnie.
I wanted to talk to him anyway.
He might be able to help us, or at least put us in the right direction.
Then do we want to go do that now?
Sitting here talking about it is getting us no closer.
Didn't think so. And Hawk's gonna be like, well, we can double check with your dad on our way out to see if he's heard from Jamal. But if his lack of time management when it came to messaging your other father, which you badgered him about incessantly for quite a while, is anything to go measure by, he probably hasn't said anything to Jamal yet. So
Oh, that's just the trauma with wanting to talk with my dad, but
Oh.
he's putting it off for reasons. So
Fair. So then, he may or may not have heard from Jamal, and if he hasn't, we can go and do that and then come back, and he may still not have heard back.
Alright, so what are we doing?
I'm gonna go find Donnie. Well, asking Colt if he's heard
Time
from
is it?
Jamal on the
So
way.
it is like about 5-ish p.m. at this point. 5:30.
when
So it's late in the afternoon.
when Patience goes downstairs to ask,
So, as you're all heading out downstairs, Patience, you being the first to leave because you have to have a conversation with your father about this,
Mhm.
you will see a familiar green druid sitting at the bar next to your father, kind of like draped over him as he's holding on to him, and they're kind of having a small moment. Your brother, Basil, is also there. He's kind of sitting a ways off, like on the table, just kind of neutrally watching.
She's immediately gonna be like, okay, not gonna mess with what she sees going on over there, and she's immediately gonna go over to Basil and just kind of sneak up on him and just kind of like shove him a little bit.
Shoves you right back.
How long have they been like this?
He got here like 10 minutes ago.
Are you okay?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, Dad cried, because, of course.
I mean, yeah.
Whatever.
She's just gonna be kind of like, I mean, are you mad at him?
Yeah, of course. Hold on. Right there. Just on the ground.
She's gonna just pick up Gren and just be like, I hatched a dragon.
Basil just kind of like looks at it. He just looks at you. Because of course you would.
You want to hold him?
Sure. He just like holds his hands out for him.
Yeah, she'll just hand him Gren.
And like you put Gren in his hands, and like he kind of like tries to hold him like you would like a cat under the armpits, and you watch as like all of like the rolls just kind of like go up into his neck. He gives like a little wheeze. He's like, "Is it supposed to be squishy like that?"
I think so. It's a type of dragon that people haven't seen for a very, very long time. Look at the wings; they're backwards.
I wonder why it's been gone for a long time.
I mean, it's apparently a type. It's a type of gemstone dragon. This one's topaz, and apparently, people would mistake their eggs for gems, and I think that might be why.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of animals that are supposed to have gone extinct a long time ago, but people keep them alive because they think they're cute.
I mean, we did find it in a wizard tower, but apparently it had been touched for years.
Cool. As while your parents are currently embracing, Cole by this point is like trying to, move Addie's hands as they are trying to go a little bit more personal. As it's just like,
Yep,
need
that's
to.
right. That's on par.
Yep. He's just like, Cole, I just got back from DruidCon, and it's great, but I missed you. And it's like, our children are right there. Our children are right. Addie. As he like grabs Addie's hands, and Addie just like laces his fingers with Cole's, and Cole's just like, oh, I missed you. It's just like, we need to talk about what our daughter has been doing. And it's just like,
I'm an adult!
As Addie kind of looks over at you and looks back at Cole. She's old enough to make her own decisions. Cole just sighs, exasperated. As by this point, the door opens again, and a very large Genasi man walks in. Basically, like, beelines for West as they kind of like, have like a little bro five and like start like catching up on their day. As West pours him a drink, they just kind of like they share a drink together. As Cordelia, I mean, by this point, Zebby's finished cleaning up, so if you want to leave the kitchen at any point, you can. So he's just like, yeah, thanks.
When basically at the moment Addie comes in and sits down next to Cole, I'm like, oh, he's here. I'm gonna go up and knock on the door where Hawk is and everybody else.
Yeah, so that they would have.
And I'm like, he's here.
Like, good, we were about to head out anyway.
Yeah. So you all head out. You see that. Hawk, you see Care just kind of hanging out with West as they're kind of talking to each other.
Oh.
West makes note of you all come back down, just like, so did we have a fun talk?
It was productive.
You could say that.
I'm trying to be optimistic. We gotta talk to. He'll look over at Cole, and if Addie is still like hanging on to Cole, he's gonna be like, I don't want to interrupt that. Talk about some transportation issues.
Okay, like what?
Like how to get from here to Termish and like as quickly as possible.
As he's saying that, is that cold guy still there?
Roll me perception.
Where is my D20? That would be a 16.
16. So, you kind of look in the same spot for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You do not see him.
Okay.
However, you do see Fishes sitting at the same table that he was at.
Nice.
Okay. Dope.
So he's hanging out there. Wes just like, so like, do you need horses or like a tiger guy to like open a portal for you, or
Oh, what?
don't worry about it.
Wait, no, the portal thing?
Sure. I mean, don't ask him, but like, what do you need?
We have to be in Termish and get all of this done before a month and a half is over, and Termish is too far away to do that on foot or anything like that. So
Yeah, even I don't think I can get there that fast.
if you know a tiger guy with a portal,
No. Well, I do, but no. Don't ask him for anything. It's a fucking asshole.
Why not?
Shit.
Seems like a good guy.
okay.
Don't fucking ask Tony for anything.
How far away does he live?
He's a tiger.
Take a
what could go
turn
wrong?
somewhere between fuck you and never.
Oh, that bad. Okay.
How far is it?
How far is what? Termish?
No.
Oh.
Yes, very far.
The words that Wes said, I can't say it.
Fuck
I'm
you
not
and never?
allowed.
Oh.
I'm a
What,
lady.
what language is that?
Infernal, actually.
What region is that in? Okay, so maybe not tiger guy. Yeah, we're trying to find some form of expedited transportation. Cole said he would reach out to see if he couldn't get a hold of Jamal. See if
Cole's
Jamal
just
could
like,
get
yeah,
over.
he is, he responded. He's currently dealing with dragon stuff.
Cool, great.
Addie.
Yep, patience. Just being like, have you tried doing the other thing I mentioned?
I know it's in season. Stop. What?
The other dragon that you could possibly reach out to.
As Addie, who looks every bit like he enjoyed DruidCon. This guy looks like he has not slept in a while. A little messier than usual, like, splotches of mud here and there. I would say his eyes are bloodshot as all get out, but the whites of his eyes are kind of grayed out anyway, so... Anyway, so...
Oh, Addie.
Oh, Addie. Love him. As he, kind of, like, takes his moment to, like, wrap his arms around Cole's shoulder and just, like, rest his head against Cole's and just, like, do you mean your caretaker, the green one?
Yeah.
What about her?
I mean, there's the possibility of asking if I could ask her to see if she could transport us.
I mean,
Good
you
job.
are... Okay.
Have you heard or seen her recently?
Yes. I saw her when I was last here.
Okay, that was the last. That was when I was also here. Okay, so it's been a while. I mean, if I could reach out to her, that would be cool, but I can't.
As meanwhile, there is a scrawny red tiefling planked on the floor, nose down into the floorboards, just like, I have given you an offer and you have refused it.
My God.
We'll pick him up by this and pick him up by his shirt collar and sit him on the bench and be like, you are embarrassing me.
Oh boy.
Well, that means you'd have to have a reputation to embarrass.
Oof.
And I do.
Why? Because your hotshot teacher is here, or because there's a hot priest sitting at the bar?
Yes, they're both.
Look. I'm gonna need you to stop.
I need you to quit.
Shut. Who are you even talking to?
I'm talking to you right now.
Who was under the floor?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It's why I asked.
As by this point, Kara's just like, so, just, it sounds like you're planning on heading out of town soon.
Yes.
Did you want me to teach you a new rune before you go? You mentioned you were having trouble with the hill rune.
Yeah. Fucking hill giants.
I could teach it to you, however, I would want to test you first.
Do I need to go buy more potions?
No.
Alright. I mean, it was going to be a yes either way, but, sure. Because even if we can secure transport and get all that tied up, I doubt very much we'll all be completely prepared and ready to leave.
Right. I mean, you can either meet me at the forge tonight, or we can do it tomorrow, whatever works for you.
I don't know how long what we're about to go do is going to take.
Tomorrow it is, then.
Okay. Tomorrow. Yeah. I'll be there bright and early. Hawk's gonna, like, let go of Stranger because he's probably still holding him.
Oh, probably, yeah.
And just, like, oh.
Oopsie.
Anytime you hold Stranger by the lapels, it's like you're holding like a marionette puppet with cut strings. He's just like ragdolled in your arms.
God.
Hawk's like, this is easier now that I'm even taller and more buff. Yeah, Hawk will just set him down and be like, and just like let him go and be like, as badly as I want to know who you were talking to under the floorboards. Two things. He's gonna walk over to Cole and be like, before we go and do this and talk to this person, you don't know me, and I know you don't know me. Your daughter reminds me a lot of someone who's very important to me. She is a very bright and very capable child, probably the most so that I've ever met. And I would literally die for your daughter. So if you have it in you to let her continue this adventure, because she's already knee deep in it, and we both know that you're not going to be able to stop her. I would do everything in my power to not let anything happen to her.
Is Hawk asking to be the godfather?
I mean,
he just knows that, like, this is a discussion that's about to be had, and if Patience isn't going to go with him to go do things right now, that he's like, I just want to throw that hat into the ring that, like,
roll me persuasion.
I'm prepared to be Big Brother. Oh, 18.
18. Okay. So you see how Cole looks like he's ready to fight it. Like, you're saying all these things to him, but he then, like, catches on to, like, the absolute weight behind your words and how you say it. He just sighs and, like, his shoulders kind of sag slightly. Just, I know deep down, even if I really wanted to, I couldn't stop her. And she was going to sneak her way out and go with you on this adventure. I didn't want it to be this soon, but unfortunately, I have been blessed with, children that are very independent. And I know exactly where they get that from.
Hawk is just gonna smile.
It's okay, you can smother me when I get back.
Cole just... He's about to say something, but then Addie just, like, gets up from the stool and, like, grabs him and is just like, okay, it is decided. Have a good night. as he's going to carry Cole off, and Cole is just like, Addie, put me down. Please put me down. As they go upstairs. And that is where they're going to be for the rest of the night.
For them.
Basil just kind of rolls his eyes. So. Stop. It is DruidCon season, so. All right, so now that now that blessings have been given and blessings are being made.
Yep. There we go.
What is everybody's plan?
Go. Find. I almost called him Benny.
I mean, like, if you need a wizard to like teleport you, I probably can learn that spell.
No.
I haven't been to Termish, but like, I could fly there real quick and back, and then I could tell you what it was like. I could bring you like a postcard too.
Gross.
No. Donnie.
I love giving everybody aneurysms when it's not our Wednesday game and Benny isn't here.
Go see if we can find Donnie, who can tell us if we can find someone, or if he knows a guy.
You know a guy.
And if
You
he
might
knows
know
a
a guy.
guy that, if he knows a guy that would allow us that, and if not, to pitch that potentially, I guess, the next day to the council money to buy that scroll from Jakey.
Patience just sitting there, and it's like, oh damn, I was gonna ask Papa if he could reach out to Mark Anthony, and then she just stops and looks at Basil. You didn't happen to see a redheaded guy with a beard, when you guys came into the city, did you?
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of people here.
I don't know why I asked.
It's very specific. I mean, there's probably like 100 other people that have red hair and beards.
That's true.
If she points over at Kara, that guy has red hair. So, the plan is to find Donnie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there anywhere that we plan on looking first, or are you just gonna meander around the city?
If Lark was in on this, Hawk was going to defer, and if not, it's goose chase time.
Okay.
I'll join.
Sweet.
All right, so Lark, as you are going to be the point of reference for everybody to try to find Donnie.
Right.
I'm going to have you make me a... Let's do... Let's do an insight. We'll work with that.
I mean, Lark would assume he would be in the shady area.
Of course, yeah.
Insight is a 16.
Okay, yeah, so you assume correctly. So
The underbelly.
you know that if you're gonna find Donnie working anywhere, it's gonna be in the underbelly, and you're gonna kind of head towards the markets that aren't really on the city guards patrols.
Yeah.
As it's about that time of night where these markets are starting to open up for the evening, so you gotta hoof it over there before the entryways are kind of closed off and nobody else can find them. So, making your way down, we'll put you. Boop and boop. So we'll put you guys.
Everyone going? Okay.
Unless somebody specifically says they're not. Take you down to this south ward.
they're kind of going into basically what's the black market.
Basically, yeah. You're going down into the black
Yeah.
market.
Cool.
He'll kind of mention to the group, like, don't make it obvious that you've never been down here.
Following your lead.
Don't stare.
Oh,
At who?
sorry.
Patience, who's already
Everyone.
staring.
Okay. It's Patience who's currently staring at a grung that has like a little like mechanical arm and like a little like eye patch and like a newsboy cap as he walks by. It's like, what are you looking at?
That arm's cool.
He just keeps walking. So
They as they go down there, he's going to like nod and give pleasantries to all the people he knows down there and ask how they are.
which people
how they
will
are.
people will very enthusiastically greet you, Lark. As you are all
Okay.
finding out, Lark is quite the fella down there. As there are so many people that are like, they greet him, they come up, they say thank you to him, and like, so he's quite popular in that area.
Cool.
So roll me a perception, Lark, and see if we can find Mr. Donovan.
Nat 20!
Nat 20!
All right, then.
Oh, Jesus, 23.
23. Okay.
Yeah, I certainly heard him.
You certainly you always hear him before you see him. Sometimes, is you hear a very familiar laugh, and as you turn the corner, you see Donnie kind of like propped up on someone's stall, like on his elbow. As it looks like he's like sharing a conversation with a I gotta find a fucking NPC. You see like this little like goblin guy just kind of like sitting on like 3 apple crates as he's like up on his table, and he has like a variety of like different tchotchkes. As it looks like they're having a bit of a laugh, sharing a cigar. As Donnie kind of like turns his head slightly, and it's like he spotted you out of the corner of his eye. And he's like, "Hey, Lark, what brings you down here, huh?
Good evening, Donnie.
Like you were looking for me."
How did you know?
You know, word of mouth.
That is the popular mode of communication down here, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. So, what can I do you for?
Well, my companions here have a question for you. And he's going to gesture to Hawk behind him.
Okay, as he looks to you, Hawk. Nice to
Hawk,
see you again.
Hawk will give him a winning grin and be like, "Pleasure to see you again, Donnie."
I was, you know, me and Connie were worried that you guys got into a bit of trouble after you left so abruptly the party.
Oh no, we ran to go doing an errand, and then our
They came to accompany me on one of my, you know.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
I appreciate you looking out for him. I know sometimes he overdoes it on his work, and you know he needs people to look out for him sometimes. Even though he constantly, you know, stresses that no, he does not. He's he's been doing this a while, but you know, it's no fun when we find you kind of like slumped down in the street.
The slump down in the alleyway is probably the best place for me, since that's where all you lurk.
I'm wounded.
It was a compliment.
Yeah. I guess we all need help from time to time. And I actually have two things to ask you about, but the more pressing of the two. We were wondering if there were, or was, anything or anyone you know that could secure us transportation from here to Termish.
Termish, huh? Oh, that's a ways.
And we have to get there. What we need to do, we have like a month and a half to do. So, when I say expediency is of the utmost importance here, we're talking flying, teleporting, something.
Okay. And I guess you're fresh out of magic carpets, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, not that it would get you that far, but hey, I know a guy if you ever need a magic carpet. Anyway. So, sounds like to me you're gonna want some immediate form of transportation, something that gets you there in a single day, yeah?
That would be the most ideal. Yes.
So either scrolls of teleportation, circles. I mean, I might maybe know some things, but I always like to do favors for friends, but we need to make sure that we're looking out for each other, if you know what I mean.
Are we not friends, Donnie?
Oh, we're absolutely friends, Lark, but I'm not quite familiar with your new friends yet. I would love to be. I appreciate them very much. You've got some very nice looking friends. So, I mean, you got. Look at this guy, and he points to Tarsius, like a big strapping boy. He looks like a very smart guy. Looks like Connie adores him, so I'm sure she would love to have him over for, like, afternoon tea and all that.
You can't put their faith in me.
Roll me persuasion, Lark.
Come on, boy. Let's see. Like 12.
12. Lark, I love you. I know I love you like, the unappointed father figure that I know is an overstep for me to call myself to you. However, you know how it is. You give them an inch, they take a mile. I'm just doing this to, not only protect myself, but to protect them. I don't want them to get caught up in anything skeevy, so, like, just want to make sure we're all squares and aces, yeah?
I understand.
Like, I'm just asking for, like, what can they offer me? What can they do for me? I'm not asking for money. I would never want to take your money. Money is absolutely meaningless here. Because nobody's got any.
I mean, we did endorse you for city council.
I do appreciate that very much. I mean, I feel like it might take a little bit more affirmative action to, get them to listen. You know how it is. Bureaucracy.
I understand. Nobles.
Tell you what.
No offense to Tarsius and Cordelia.
No,
no,
you might not want to flash that title around here, down here so much, alright? Just be careful.
Yeah, they're snooty.
I mean, I like this kid. Just gonna kind of give Tarsius a little elbow in the side. I like this kid.
Oh, okay. Smiles back.
It's
like, I didn't know what I did, but I did it good.
I don't know what I said, but he liked it. I can't tell you what. So, how about this? You guys give me an audience with the cat. You're very familiar with them, yeah? They like you.
I suppose so.
I mean, they've got you in their pocket, more or less. I'm not saying that to be insulting. It's just the facts of what it is,
Agreed.
You're doing city work for them. So I'm just saying, maybe if you could just get me a little audience with them, so I can actually talk to them face to face. Might work out for the best for all of us, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Foot in the door.
I'd appreciate a foot in the door.
Alright.
Better a foot in the door than a foot in the ass, you know what I mean?
I would not want a foot in my ass.
I don't think anybody does.
I'm not into it. Okay. That is something I can push for certain. I could probably do that tomorrow. Let me pull some strings. Or try.
I like those words you use. Alright, just let me know. See what happens.
Sounds good. My other request, which might be a little easier. I don't know if you're privy to the, little parade that happened through the city earlier today.
I heard of it.
I thought you might have. I think we can all agree that that's bad news.
I would concur.
If there were a way, through word of mouth, it would be ultimately beneficial for everyone that the people stop giving them money and stop supporting them. They're using lies, and let's be real, they're sitting here, and while they are telling us that, that the people that run the city don't care about the people who are lower down, we know that's true, but they don't either. And that there is no lesser of two evils there. But that the people shouldn't and be entertaining people who are trying to bring about the end of the world.
Right, so what I'm hearing here is these people, us, they need somebody with, they need the reassurance that there's someone looking out for them, right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
And
you're a big, handsome fella. You look like the very picture of, one of those heroes everybody's always looking for.
I don't know about that.
I mean, all of you just do. I mean, everybody needs, they need somebody that kind of, in a way, looks relatable to them, and they're like, yeah, this guy's got my back. I mean, you all got big friendly faces. I don't know about her. She looks a little scary. With the with the snakes. That one looks a little bitey down there.
Not bitey, but she does headbutt people.
Okay, good. No, duly noted.
I mean, I'm gonna ask you what you think that I can say to these people. I'm not even from here. I'm a mediocre blacksmith's son from Termish.
I mean, you don't have to be from here. You know how it goes. Famed fable heroes blow in from out of town. They do some good deeds, and everybody loves them.
But I'm not famed or fabled.
Yet.
Okay.
We'll workshop it. We'll figure it out for you. I mean, I've heard of some people that killed a dragon on a beach, and that's got everybody up in a what's about it.
I've heard wizards about that too. I wonder who.
Just gonna look around, not say anything.
Like, I don't know.
Sound pretty
Who
cool
did
to
it?
me.
Okay. Gotta workshop a name.
Yeah, people like names. You gotta have to workshop a name. I love that. Something, something zingy, something catchy, something that just rolls off the tongue easy, and people will go, yeah, I heard of them.
A friend of mine told me once I gotta get a gimmick.
I mean, sounds like a smart friend.
You're alright. Hey, Peppy. A name. Okay. So if we can give you a name, would you be willing to help spread some hope? and some sort of a deterrent for our five-headed fiend dragon worshipping
I can
crazy
definitely make it happen. Definitely.
All right.
Just you get me that foot in the door, and we're gonna work something big here. I can feel it.
All right. Well,
All right.
I sure the council is not in session as of right now. So
At least 5 o'clock, absolutely not.
I know. I'm sure they left at like 3:30.
I mean,
or 4.
what I know they work at 9 to 5 and they're out the door by 2. You know how it is.
Yep. Must be nice. Okay. I guess yeah. I can do that tomorrow, and I know how to get a hold of you. So.
Precisely. And it's been a pleasure doing business with you. And he's gonna hold his hand out and offer it for a handshake.
I'll give him a firm handshake.
All right.
Well, look at everybody else and be like, "That's what we came here for."
Okay.
Shall we? I mean,
We shall.
it's 5 o'clock, or so.
Later, probably.
So I don't know if anybody has anything else they needed to get done today.
Yeah. I guess with everybody more or less heading back to the tavern. As you go, Donnie will basically just say, don't worry about it. I'll get someone in touch with you whenever I got something in the works. Just enjoy your night.
Thank you again, Donnie.
Of course. And so with that, we will bring this session to a close, and we will pick things up again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
As you guys are formulating a plan, you have a resource that you are trying to use in order to get your way to Termish. So, thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.